What's going on, brothers? Can you brothers hear me? How's it going, brothers? Press the one in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Are you brothers doing good? How you brothers doing, man? Can you brothers hear me loud and clear? Press the one in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear, brothers. Let me know how my audio is before I go any further in this live stream. Press the one in the chat, brothers. Press the one, brothers. How you brothers doing, man? Can you brothers press one in the chat? I see you, Nate Cali, Crimson King, Sean Camp. I see you, brothers. I see you, brothers. Be good. Bull Sharp God, I see you, bro. Joe Mama, that's a funny name, brother. Joe Mama, thank you, bro. Corey J, Mike Lawrence, Maurice Branch, Rena Quayle. Okay, we good, brothers. Brothers, welcome to another classic live stream where we will be discussing how Swedish women treat brothers. But before we go on any further, brothers, hit the Cash App, brothers. Hit the Super Chat, brothers. Would be greatly appreciated. And of course, brothers, please hit the like button as well. I would greatly appreciate your support. It's greatly appreciated and needed, brothers. Thank you very much, brothers. We out here, brothers. We good out here, brothers. So thank you, brothers. Thank you, brothers. We have a very special guest here called D. Mr. D recently went to Sweden, and he's here to drop game on brothers about Swedish women. But before I go any further about Swedish women, brothers, again, let me get D to introduce himself, who he is, what he does, where he is in America, and why he started traveling in the first place. So, Mr. D, if you can please unmute yourself and let brothers know. Tell us about yourself, brothers, before we go any further, brother. Go on, D.
Hey, what's up? It's me, D again. I'm from New York, the Bronx. A few months ago, I left America and decided to travel all over Europe. And my first destination was in Sweden. Um, I thought I had to leave America because, again, America is crazy. Stupid things happen in America, and I just need to explore. And Sweden was an amazing place. I would highly advise everyone, if you can, to go to Sweden. It's definitely amazing. Unfortunately, the time that I went, they still had lockdown stuff going on, but it's still a great place to visit. And it's really dope. So I suggest everyone go if you get a chance, especially after this whole nonsense of pandemic stuff.
Appreciate you, D. Great intro, brother. One dislike already. Whoever disliked that, you're fucking retard. But no swearing, brothers. No swearing, brothers. Shout out to the brothers who liked the video. Much appreciated, brothers. Thank you. So let's get straight into it. D, are the women in Sweden checking for brothers in your experience, brother? Break it down for us, D. Let us know if they're checking for brothers or not, and how much they check for brothers, bro, and why. Go on, D.
Absolutely. Swedish chicks are checking for us brothers heavy. In my experience, when I was out there, a lot of Swedish chicks, they wanted to like I'm talking about I just moved, I just went outside and I was just walking and a lot of them heads were turning and looking at me. Uh and of course they're never the one to usually make the first move. Who have to make the first move. But yes, they're definitely checking for brothers. Yes, for sure, 100%.
Fantastic, bro. And why are they checking for brothers? What's the main reason that they love brothers so much? What attracts them to the dark skin? The tallness, the sway. What is it that Swedish women love about brothers? Let us know, bro.
So what they like about brothers is especially from like the Americas and the UK and stuff like that. What they like about us is I believe our swag and our masculinity, because if I'm being real with you, a lot of Swedish dudes out there are kind of soft, and I don't think they like that as much. So, but because we're like we got a swag, you know how we are, what I mean, the way we vibe, the way we go, the way we dance and stuff like that. They just love it, um, especially when I was in parties in Sweden. Yeah, all eyes was on me. So they just love us. Anything Black Brothers, go out there in Sweden. It's dope.
Fantastic, bro. Speak about this party. You mentioned that you were in parties How did you get invited to parties in the first place, and what was the whole vibe towards you from Swedish women at these parties, brother? Break it down for us, bro. You know, number by number, letter by letter, thread by thread, needle by needle. We want the whole info, brother. Let us know, brother. Come on, brother. Wonderful,
No,
brother.
I got you. I got you.
You
I
got
got
me,
you. So,
bro. Thank you, bro. Come on, bro. Let's
I got
get
it.
it. I
So,
got you, bro.
I was in this what you call it, a hostel, right? Um, and when I was going up to my room, I saw a bunch of German dudes, and they were waiting for their friend. And they saw me. They was like, "Hey, bro, you want to go to a party?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I ended up going with these German dudes to a party that was like under this bridge. I don't know what it's called, but I remember we took a taxi over there. As soon as we got over there, uh, I saw a brother, another brother out there. He was a security. He looked at me, and I looked at him, and I was like, "Yo, what's up?" He was like, "Yeah, what's good?" And then he let me through, right? So after I got through, I was just going in, and all the girls were like, dancing. Well, okay, wait, let me be real with you for a second. Because it happened in COVID time, we couldn't dance in this party, which is kind of stupid. So it was a party, but we just couldn't dance, right? But it was still like a good setting to be at. But when I was hanging out with my German friends, we approached these ladies, and these ladies were all like looking at us, but they were looking at me the most. You know what I mean? So I ended up speaking with like a good two of them at the same time, and they were just like, "Oh, where you from?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm from New York," and they were just like, "Wow!" Like, I mean, um, yeah, and I think that in general, all you have to do is uh, show interest and just talk to them regular. You don't have to really do anything extra. At least in my experience, I wasn't trying to be extra. I was just being like regular. And they definitely love to have intellectual conversation, from my experience, because most of the Swedish chick I spoke with, they were definitely very intellectual, and they love have talking about things that's very out there. So yeah.
This is great intel, brother. I appreciate you, D. Shout out to Mr. Sean Camp for the £15, 15 pence Cash App. Another classic on the way. Appreciate you, Sean Camp, regular supporter. Much love to you, brother. Sending wealth, blessings, and riches your way, Sean Camp. Much appreciated, bro. Brothers, hit the Cash App, brothers. Hit the Super Chat, brothers. I'm out here past 5 years giving you hardcore intel. Intel only the US government would know. So, brothers, support the channel, support my movement. I would greatly appreciate, brothers. Thank you, brothers. So, let's get straight into the stream even further, brother. So, great discussion so far, D. I appreciate you a lot, D. You're a legend out there in New York, brother. So,
Yes.
bro, out there in New York, are Swedish out there? Sorry, in Sweden,
Mhm.
are Swedish women feminine in your opinion? In your what as to what you dealt with in Sweden, bro? Give us the truth, brother. No cap on my channel. Ain't no lies in my channel. Let me know, brother. Let's go, bro.
All right. So again, I could only go based off of my experience. My experience, they were very feminine towards me. Um, they when they spoke, they were very soft spoken. They weren't like all aggressive or loud or assertive. In my experience, but the only thing that they do that I noticed that I personally don't like is when they smoke. Because personally, I don't like when a woman smokes. That to me is just for me personally a turn off, and I think that's more of a that's feminine thing. But aside from that, they're definitely easy to talk. Well, not easy to talk to. Excuse me. Um, a lot of them are closed off, so you have to find a way to talk to them, right? Because it's not like in other European countries where they're uh, talk freely, say hello, hi, good morning. They're more like to themselves for the most part. But if you manage to like open them up, like you'll have a great time, you know.
Thank you very much, dear. Appreciate it, bro.
Mm.
Brothers, the likes are too low. I know we're 10 minutes in, but I don't like the way the likes are looking. We got over 50 people watching, but 30 likes. What's going on there, brothers? You gonna disrespect me like that? You gonna disrespect me like that, brother? After all the things I do, you don't hit the like button, you don't support me. What's going on, brothers? I'm asking you to hit the like button. You can't just come up here and get all this intel and not support the channel. That's not how life works. That's not how life works, brothers. If you're getting some sort of benefit on the channel, the least you can do is like the video, brothers. like the goddamn video, brothers. Ain't that hard. All right, let's get this stream popping. Let's get this intel popping, and let's get you brothers the information you need to smash these dime Swedish chicks. All right, D. All right, brothers. Let's get it in, man. Let's get it in, brothers. Let's
Yeah,
get it
everybody,
in.
come on, get the likes up, guys. Come
Get the
on, this is
likes,
great
man.
intel.
Appreciate you, D. All right, D.
Yeah.
So next question for you, D, is so what cities did you go to in Sweden? Was it Stockholm? Was it Gothenburg? Break it down for us, brother.
Well, so the only city that I've been to was in Stockholm. I haven't left Stockholm, and yeah, so that was the only city I was in, and that's the only one I can speak of because that's where I was staying at for the most part.
Okay, thank you, brother. And the person who disliked the video, you're a goddamn pagan. You a goddamn pagan, And if this was Call of Duty, I would head top you right now, man. I would get a sniper, I would aim it at your head, and poof, 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 poof. 3 goddamn pounds. All right, man.
Sorry.
Shout out to Jay Bones for the $99 super sticker. That's a brother Jay Bones right there. I respect him a lot. Any brother that wants to disrespect Jay Bones, you're getting banned off the rip. I ain't taking no cap on this channel anymore. We are here. We getting the hardcore intel. Appreciate you, Jay Bones. And brothers who have questions, you got to cash up or super chat your questions. So MGTOW Life Monk, you got a question for me? Cash up it or super chat it. Those are the rules, brother. I think you're new here, but we got rules on this channel, brother. I appreciate you, MGTOW Life Monk, but cash app, super chat your questions. Appreciate it, bro. Let's get more into this live stream. Let's get it, brothers. So, D, in Stockholm, brother, is that where brothers should travel to? Is that where the best looking women are there in Sweden? And is that where brothers will get the most play from Swedish women? Break it down for us, brother.
Yeah. So Stockholm is where you definitely want to be at, and that is where you get the most pay for sure. I haven't been to the other part of Sweden, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have intel of those parts, but for sure, Stockholm, you'll definitely get play. And women out there are, again, they look beautiful. I would say that for sure. They look beautiful. And again, very feminine. Also, it's not just Swedish women that's there. Also, it's a lot of I saw some Thai women there. I saw I saw Filipina. Oh my gosh, yo, I spoke to this Filipina. Oh my, yeah, that's another story. So, and there's I know there's Serbian chicks over there too, because I've met 2 Serbian ladies over there. So yeah, so it's kind of like the New York City in a sense of Sweden. So Stockholm is where everybody's kind of at. If you go further up north or south, I believe that's where it gets more countryside. But if you just want urban setting or Stockholm for sure, 100%.
The brother, I'm gonna have to dig into this Stockholm city, right? So you tell me, so I know for a fact that you will get dime Swedish women in Stockholm, brother. But brother, how about we break down demographics there, and and were those different races of women checking for brothers? So we will get white Swedish women there, we'll get Thai women there, Filipina women. What other groups of women will we get in Stockholm? And do those groups of women love brothers? Break it down for us, Mr. D.
So yes, they all of them. I'm saying all of them, in my experience at least, all of them love brothers. So minus the Swedish chicks, because you'll definitely get them over there. I would say the most feminine are the Thai and the Filipinos over there, because a lot of them are not feminist, right? But the Swedish women, they kind of are feminist. But then also any Balkan people out there, so that's anywhere from like the Serbians and the Montenegros. They're also in Sweden. Some of them are, and even some French are in Sweden, from what I've seen. And they all, I would say in my experience, they love brothers. So I even met this one Japanese chick, and yeah. So I even met this one Japanese chick, and she was just walking to the hostel, and I stopped her. I was like, "Hey, hi, how are you doing?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?" We started talking. Then I asked her, what she's doing here, and she said that she was a student, and that she's living here in Sweden because she want to live there. I'm like, okay, that's dope. And I asked her what she does, what's her major, and she said, she does film major, like film and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, that's dope. Like I'm actually into that stuff too. So we just started talking for like hours, right? So it was like a good 2 hours, where to the point where we had to sit down and talk. That's how long we was talking, right? So it was that Japanese chick. I've met a Serbian woman who works as a correction, no, not a correction officer. She works as yeah, I think it's correction officer, right? Like the security guards in jail. Yeah. So she works there, and I'll ask her, oh, like, what are you doing here in Sweden? And she was like, oh, I came here to find love and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, okay, that's different. And I was like, oh, yeah, we started talking, and
Came here to find love in Sweden. She came here to find a white dude in Sweden. What are you talking about? What's she talking about, man? She came here to find a blue-eyed, blonde-haired, white dude, man. That's some cap she's talking about, man. And I hate when these bitches out here cap all the time. Came here to find love. We came here to find some pristine, pale-skinned, blue-eyed, blonde-haired white dude. Ain't that right, D?
I mean, yes, I would say that's right, but here's why she came. Because I asked her why did she came. I was like, yo, I told her to be real with me. But that's funny though. That was funny. No, but I said that why. She said she's 25, right? And that she's from Serbia, and in Serbia, that's considered hitting the wall, right? In a sense. So she's kind of like, nobody wants her because she's too old out there in her own country. So that's why she came to Sweden to see if she could find potentially someone. And I ain't gonna lie, like, me and her was talking, and it could have potentially went somewhere, but my German friends at the time, they were like, oh, like, let's do this. And it was kind of cock blocking without even knowing it. So I was like, dang it, guys. Like, yeah. Because, they were all drunk too. So I was like, oh, let's go here, let's go down. I was like, okay. Yeah. But yeah.
Thanks for that, D. No swearing, brothers, but, I know I don't normally swear, but, a lot of these chicks out here love capping. I came here to find love. Keep it real. We came here to find some white boy that looks like he's got blonde hair, blue eyes, pale skin. You're out here to find no Johnny Depp. You're Leonardo DiCaprio. You ain't here to find no love. You're out here to find a white boy specifically. You ain't there for brothers. Keep it real, man. Keep it real. But I appreciate you, D, for breaking it down for us. Shout out to Nate Cali for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, Nick Kelly. That's a brother right there. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Mikto the Monk for the $99 super chat. Mikto, I would prefer if you actually had your comment within the super chat. But let me go through the comments again to see what you actually asked. But next time, please put your comment within the super chat. So D, Mikto wants to ask you, what are these Swedish women packing? And when I say packing, you know what I mean by packing, right? Body-wise.
Yeah.
Hold on, bro. Tell me what they're working with. Let's keep it PG. What are you working with, brother?
So I'm from New York. So compared to New York, it's relatively not much. But if I had to take my biases aside, they do got some bubble out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. They got some bubble.
Okay.
They do got some bubbles. You know what I'm saying? So, and in terms of top, they also got top. I ain't gonna lie, they got top. Like the top is like pretty busty up. Some of them, So yeah.
Thank you, bro. I hope that answers your question, Miktal Life Monk. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for supporting the channel. Shout out to the brother John for the $5 super chat. Yo, IP, let them know. Shout out to the guest D for the fire intel. Brothers, join the Discord. They dropping mad game on crypto and stocks. Cheers, IP. Yeah, brothers, man, you're missing out heavy. If you're not in the Discord, if you're not in the Facebook group, I feel sorry for you, brothers. I really feel sorry for you, brothers. The Discord and the crypto and stock section within the Discord is popping heavily, man. The brothers, they are dropping wealth information. Join the Discord server, and to join the Facebook group. I will accept you if you pass my criteria, and let's get you wealth and let's get you riches in the future. Appreciate you, John. Thank you, brothers. Hit the Cash App as well, brothers. That's open 24/7. Hit the Cash App, hit the super chat. Support me and my movement, and I will greatly appreciate it, brothers. Thank you. Much appreciate, brother. So next question for you, D, is let me go through my list. So in Sweden, what was the best places for you to meet Swedish women that were checking for brothers? Break it down for us, brother. Take as much time as you want. What were the best places in Stockholm that you did well to meet Swedish women?
See, the thing is, when I was in Stockholm, I didn't like really memorize the name of the locations at all. I knew where I was in terms of like where I made my reservation or where I had my hostel and stuff like that, but I didn't memorize the street or the address. But for the most part, I was hanging out with my German friends out there and some Spaniard friends too. Um, and they would just take me to like random bars. I'm sorry I can't give you the exact location because I don't know, but they'll take me to like random bars or random party spots where you know we would often like check out the ladies out there. You know what I mean? But my hostel was called I believe it was called Generation. Yeah, I think it was called Generation. And around that area, there's definitely like a lot of people around that. Yeah, I'm sorry, hold on. I'm trying to think because it's been 2 months now. Oh, what was it?
Take your time there, brother. Let me read that super chat.
Yeah.
Shout out to Conrad Grant for the $2 super chat. Hello, YP. Blessings to you, brother, for the stream. Appreciate you, Conrad Grant. What's up, bro? Appreciate you, Mr. Conrad Grant, the legend in this passport space. Been a long time supporter. Much love to you, brother. Sending wealth, success, and riches your way, bro. Thank you, Conrad Grant. Shout out to Mr. Souvenirs Hepburn for the £3.78 cash app. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated for your support. Carry on, dear. I hope you remember now, brother. If not, it's okay. If not, it's okay, brother. It's okay. Do you remember? Are you there, D?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Do you remember the spot you wanted to say? D, can
Nope,
you hear
I
me?
cannot hear nothing.
All right, D. I can hear you. Oh, what's going on? I can't hear you. Let me message him.
Hello.
Drop off and jump back on. All right, D, I can't hear you. Can you brothers hear D? All right, he's gonna drop off and jump back on. Sorry, brothers. I apologize for the swearing. I'm agitated right now, man. I may be up the henny a bit, off the liquor a bit. I'm sorry, brothers. I've been drinking. I'm sorry, brothers. I apologize. Please, no swearing when you call in. I shouldn't be swearing. I apologize for that, brothers. So, I'm a curb it a bit. But F you mofos for disliking the video already. And brothers who are not liking brothers, we got over 70 people watching, but only 59 likes. Can we please get the likes up? I at least deserve that respect after pushing out this movement for the past 5 years. The least you can do is like the video. It's not hard, brothers. It ain't hard. It's not rocket science. It's about support. Support. I see you, D. Turn your camera off. Shout out to Mr. MGTOW Life Monk. What's up, brother? Thank you, bro, for the $5.99 super chat. Let me bring in D further. Hold on, bro. D, can you hear me, D?
Yeah, I hear you.
Wonderful, bro. Do you remember what you wanted to say? What spot that was good for brothers to meet with ladies?
Unfortunately, I don't have the name of the spot that I went to because it was all in Swedish and I didn't memorize the names. But I definitely know the hostel I was in was called Generations.
Okay.
And,
go on.
Yeah, and that's where I also met. That's where I also met another brother that's actually within your group. The International Passport Group. His name is he's from Brooklyn, New York. I believe it's Jesse. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
And
I met him there.
hopefully Jesse calls in. So, brother, in general, would you say coffee shops? Would you say bars, clubs? Would you say malls are a good place to meet Swedish women?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's the best place to go. If you're gonna take them up on a date, just say, hey, like, let's go to a coffee shop, stuff like that. That always works. Or let's go to a bar, if that's your thing. You could do like, hey, let's go to a bar. That always work. Like I went on a date with this girl actually while I was out there. She was pretty nice, but eventually she got mad at me uh, because I kept it too real with her. So yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
What about the when you say you kept it too real with her? What happened there, brother? Because we want to know how to deal with these Swedish chicks. Do we come across in a very subtle way, or do we push our harshness towards them? Break it down for us, bro.
Okay, so this girl that she basically like okay, let me start from the beginning of how it happened. So when I first arrived to Sweden, I knew her for a while actually. So she was like, "Oh yeah, like let me come pick you up." But I was kind of lost, so I didn't know where to go. So it was kind of getting late. So the next day, we hung out. So of course, when we hung out, she brought me to different places. She brought me to the IKEA, which was like the biggest IKEA in the world. She brought me to the dangerous spots, but like we didn't explore the dangerous spots of Sweden, but she just kind of brought me there and then took me back to, she was like, nah, she don't want to explore. She took me to a bar. And, we had a great time overall, right? But I remember on my last day, we're just talking, and you could tell she's kind of a feminist because there are feminists out there. She'll just, I was just telling her like, hey, listen, like in life, people must be like being a single mother is no good, basically. That's where I was kind of like, that's where the conversation kind of led. Because I was like, oh, being a single mother is no good because XYZ, you already know what it is. But she kind of was like, kind of getting angry at me, and I was just like, no, I'm not trying to disrespect you or anything like that. I'm just, I know she wasn't a single mom either, so I'm just saying. Long story short, I was telling her what's not good, and then later on, when I got back to the States, I tried to contact her. I said, hey, what's up? And she was like, I don't want to speak to you because you make me feel uncomfortable. And I was like, but when I was talking with you, like it was out of bad intentions, right? She was like, yeah, I don't care. And I was like, all right, peace. And that's it.
And was she white Swedish?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay, thanks for that, brother. Shout out to MGTOW Life Monk for the $499 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Got to ask, what's it called? Did you see any black women there that were half black and half Swedish? Break it down, please.
Oh no, I haven't encountered any half black, half Swedish women out there now. Unfortunately, not. But that would have been dope.
Okay, I see. Thanks for that, MGTOW Life Monk. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Much appreciated. But D, keep still in your background, bro. There's a lot of background noise there.
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry,
bro. Please keep still. Thank you, bro. So next question for you, D, is prostitution a problem in Stockholm, Sweden?
I haven't encountered any, so I don't know if it's there or not, but I definitely haven't encountered any. Definitely not. So I would assume it's not a problem over there, but I just haven't encountered any when I was over there.
Okay, thank you, brother. Can I ask you, brother, feminism? Is feminism a problem among Swedish women in Sweden, particularly in Stockholm, in your experience? And tell us why, bro. In your experience, did you come across feminist women? How bad is it there?
Absolutely. I'm sorry.
God damn.
Yo, oh my. I feel passionate about this, especially with the girls hanging out with. Actually, no, there was three girls that I encountered that were like super hardcore feminists. One of them even looked like Elizabeth Warren and saying something. She was like only 20. Yeah. Where do I begin? I'll begin with the girls talking about earlier. So the girl I was talking about earlier, she basically, she's definitely very liberal. Again, nice person. She's cool, but she was very liberal. She's very, feminist and Miss Independent type of person. Not saying that's a bad thing, but I was just kind of giving her a heads up, like, if you keep going that route, you're gonna be lonely. And yeah, I guess again, I kept it too real with her, and she got mad at me. The second lady that looked like Elizabeth Warren, I'm sorry, feminist was written all over her face. She was like, I don't need a man. I can make my own money. I'm trying to make my own business, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh no, this is not good. Um, and the third feminist, she wasn't as feminist, but she definitely had the ideologies of feminist. And and this is a big problem over there, at least in my opinion, because a lot of the Swedish men are marrying Thai women, and that's why there's like a lot of Thai women out there because uh, they know that because the Thai women are the most feminine one in Sweden, the Swedish men are marrying them over you know actually actual Swedish ladies out there. You know what I mean? Like white Swedish ladies. So yeah. And, and by the way, I'm sorry, I have to add this point to it too. Also, I heard that this is what I heard, that they're trying to decrease the Thailand immigrants in Sweden because of the amount of you know Thai women who's marrying the Swedish men because they're being feminine. And yeah, so yeah.
Okay, thank you, D. Shout out to Devin Johnson for the £1.50 cash app. Thank you, bro. Thanks for the content I joined last month. Welcome to the movement, Devin Johnson. I'm happy that you're a new viewer and subscriber, and I hope this channel is helping you in your personal life personally. Thank you, brother. So D, next question for you, D, is how good looking are Swedish women? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate them facial wise, and what would you rate them body wise? Keep it real, bro. No cap.
Yeah, no cap. That's kind of difficult. In my opinion, it's a bit more of a spectrum. Most of them are attractive, but there's some that are not so attractive.
Hmm.
Yeah, so on a spectrum, I would say anywhere from a 5 to an 8. Yeah.
Damn.
So, but again, but again, also remember that I went at a time where summer was finishing, and they still kind of had strict on the pandemic rules. So, it's not like that many people was kind of like outside, you know, doing activities because again, they still kind of had like a bit of lockdown on certain things. You know what I mean?
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you, brother. Body wise, what would you rate them?
Oh, they're definitely most of them are definitely, I would say, borderline 10 because a lot of them are in shape. They exercise. Even in the morning when I wake up, I see a lot of them, running around, in the parks. And yeah, they just like to keep in shape. So I haven't seen like any obese Swedish ladies out there. Yeah.
Wonderful to hear.
Yeah.
Brother, next question for you is
Oh, and one more thing. Sorry, let me just add one more thing. And the reason why I said it was like a spectrum from a 5 to an 8 was because I do know a lot of them put on heavy makeup. Uh, Again, this is just my observation. A lot of them put on heavy makeup. And the girl that I was with, the one that got mad at me, I also noticed that she has heavy makeup on. But when I looked closer at her face, I could definitely see some that it was not that great, at least natural, I would assume, because she was a heavy drinker and a heavy smoker, and we know that combination of that is not really good for your skin, and it's not healthy at all, right?
yeah,
So
facts.
yeah, so that's why I'm being so critical in terms of look. Yeah, like a lot of them look nice, but some of them is because of makeup they look nice. So just be aware of that. That's all.
Okay, thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Next question for you, D, is do they speak English, right? And is English enough for us to speak to them, or do we have to learn Swedish to communicate with them?
No, you're definitely fine if you speak English. Especially in Stockholm, like 80% of people over there speaks English, so you would have no trouble at all. English is everybody speaks English here pretty much, so you're fine. I mean, if you do speak Swedish, I guess that'll be a bonus, and that might be more appealing. To be honest, but if you do speak English, that's fine. They understand you, and they don't. And their accent is not like it's hard to understand because you could definitely understand them, and they can definitely understand you. However, if you do have any particular accent, like if you start speaking like you're from the south of Texas or like Tennessee, like that, they might have a hard time understanding you. Or if you speak like like hey yo man, or yo ma, yo what's good, if you speak like that, they're gonna have a hard time understanding you too. So try to speak standard English if you can, like the way we're speaking now. Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Shout out to the legend, Mr. Unkimit Goodbar, for the $10 Canadian super chat. What's up, Unkimit Goodbar, the Vancouver King, aka the King of Vancouver? What's up, IP? A pretty Swedish girl can go biking on me anytime. Yes, indeed. Love it. Yes, indeed, man. Appreciate you, Unkimit Goodbar. What's up, brother? Thank you for the support. Much appreciated, bro. The next question for you, D. Keep still, brother, please.
Sorry.
Next question for you, D, is when we talk about the other races of women, right? Who amongst those races of women that are not white Swedish love brothers the most, in your opinion?
Oh yeah, I forgot to add. There's also Arab women there too. I forgot to add that part. Yeah. So Arab women's there. So who that's not white Swedish loves black men? I would say that's hard to say because the Serbians that I've encountered over there, they love black men.
Oh,
But I have, yeah, but but I haven't really, again, been to speak with any Arab people or any Arab chicks out there because they're also in their own community. So there's like a whole Arab community. I haven't gotten a chance to speak with them. I do know the Philippines chick that I was speaking with. She definitely showed interest for sure. And there were Spaniards also. I forgot to also add that. In my hostel, I was with Spaniards.
damn.
Yeah. So, and it's to the point where like the Spaniards, they were actually having a party in their room, and they invited me. They was like, "Hey, where you from?" I'm like, "America." Where in America? New York. New York. Oh, come in. And then we started like talking, right? Because I speak some Spanish, I was able to communicate with them. Hello, hola, cómo estás? ¿De dónde eres? Like all that stuff. And they were like, "Oh my God, you speak Spanish!" Oh. And then we just had a blast.
Fantastic. Awesome, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you. Next question for you, D, is did you come across rich Swedish women in Sweden, in Stockholm? And are those type of women also checking for brothers too, these rich, wealthy Swedish women? Break it down for us, bro.
I personally haven't encountered any rich Swedish women. However, I would assume they're also looking for brothers because when I was at that party that I was talking about earlier, where we couldn't dance, but still a party, I have encountered a Swedish lawyer, and she definitely showed interest for sure. Because we were sitting down and was talking about life and just talking about everything. Yeah, and then she even wanted to get my number. So I was like, I would give you my number, but it's an American number. But do you have like Instagram? She was like, yeah, I'll take Instagram, and I was like, yeah. So I had her on Instagram. Is she rich? I don't know, but she did went to school to become a lawyer, so I'm assuming she's rich.
When you say dark Swedish woman, are you referring to Ethiopian Swedish women or Swedish women who are very tanned but are white?
This Swedish woman was, I believe she was tanned. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
There's also a lot of Somalians there too. I forgot to also add that. Somalian women are there too. So yeah, from Africa.
Okay, bro. Thank you, bro. Next question for you, brother, is jealousy against black men. Did you see Swedish men, show some sort of hate attitudes towards black men, jealousy towards black men due to due to the attraction that we get from Swedish women? In your opinion, did you experience that, bro?
Not at all. If anything, I think it would be the opposite. I think they'll be like, good riddance, because we'll stay with our Thai women, and you guys can have these crazy feminists. uh, yeah, no, I haven't encountered any of that at all. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, brother. Brothers, please hit the Cash App, brothers. Hit the super chats, support the channel. If you have any questions during the stream, hit the Cash App and super chats, and hit the Cash App as well. Will be much appreciated, brothers. Thank you. Next question for you, D, is body count. Do you feel like Swedish women on average have a high body count? In your opinion, D? Keep it real, bro.
Ooh.
Do you feel like they have a high body count?
Yeah, in my opinion, I would think so. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion, I would think so. Only because, okay, where do I begin? So there was this Swedish chick I was hanging out with, right? And luckily she was a bit tipsy when she told me this. But she was telling me how she basically took 2 guys home in one night. And I was like, wow.
Oh,
yeah. So I was like, yeah. yeah. But the thing is, okay, so the thing is, Swedish women in general, like if you don't know them, like let's say you see them, but you don't know them, they look very nice and reserved and very quiet and timid. Pretty much all the feminine traits are there. But when you actually talk to them, it's kind of like opening up a surprise box, right? You don't know what's inside unless they're tipsy or whatever. Here's another one. So when I in my hostel, there was this Swedish lady. She came out of a party, and she saw me, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, like you're black! Oh my god, that's so dope!" And my friend was there too. And we started speaking with her. So I spoke with her friend, and then she spoke with my other friend, right? And let's just say my friend managed to take her to the bathroom, and they did their stuff. And I was like, "Huh, this girl's very loose." And yeah.
damn.
Yeah. I would assume they have high body counts. Again, I'm assuming here based on my experience and from what a lot of them have, what I've been told also. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by the age of 21. The average Swedish chick has a body count of 30, which is disgusting. So, D, do you think they're wifeable in your opinion, Swedish?
Nope. Sorry. Wifeable? No way. Again, you're gonna have to find. I don't know. Unless you go to the countryside, don't take any from Stockholm, in my opinion, because they're not wifeable. They're extreme feminist. Again, it's to the point where even the Swedish men don't want them. The marriage rate is going down. And all the Swedish men wants the Thai women because the Thai women are more feminine, right? Or the Filipinas that's out there. Yeah, no, don't marry a Swedish woman. I would highly advise against it. And if you are, make sure you do your research. Because even the one that was again angry with me, she, again, like I said, she's very liberal-minded, let's say, and very. I'm not gonna call her loose, but definitely had a lot of experience. So I would not trust that.
Yeah, disgusting.
Yeah.
Brothers, I'm keeping it real, bro. Like I said, brothers, there's no cap on my channel. There's no lies on my channel. I answer hard hitting questions. I don't paint every country as some saint. If a country isn't good for brothers to find a wife in, I will let you brothers know. So next question for you, bro, is do they change their ways when they come to America, in your opinion? How easily influenced are they if you bring a Swedish chick to America? Yeah, it's pretty liberal there, but will they become ultra liberal in America and start throwing their box around even more in America? Do you think they would change their ways even more extreme in America?
I would assume so, yes, because when I was in Greece, I have encountered a few Swedish girls in Greece, and they were not as conservative as they seem as when they're in Sweden, if that makes sense. Right? Because in Sweden, like again, the way we in Sweden, like it's not like you see someone say, "Oh, hi, how are you doing? Oh, how's your day going?" Because that's kind of weird for them. Um, but in Greece, they were just the boxes were everywhere. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? So, so I could only imagine in America it would be a lot worse. So yeah, in
Wow.
America it would definitely be a lot worse. I'm sorry if you're gonna change this much in another country within your own continent. Like, imagine America. That's like land of the free. Yeah. Another thing. I'm sorry. Okay. The ones that I've encountered, at least, I'm only speaking from what I've seen, and the party that I went to, uh, a lot of them took interest in Western music. And when I say Western music, I'm talking about the Megan Thee Stallion and the Cardi C's and all of
Oh
them.
dear.
Yes, yes. Again, these are the ones I encountered. So I can't say this is all of them, but the ones I encountered definitely took interest in that. So, and maybe they just like the music or they like the American culture. I'm not sure, but some of them definitely took interest in that. So I understand, like singing
Okay.
along with it and all that. Anyway, yeah,
Oh dear. Wow.
yeah.
Brother, next question for you is are Swedish women conservative or liberal?
Um, I would say liberal, for sure. I would assume they're liberal. Yeah.
Thank you,
Be-
brother. Go on,
mhm.
carry on.
Yeah. Like I said, I would assume they're liberal because of the whole politics in Sweden is left leaning, and not just left leaning, but more extreme left. So yeah, very liberal.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And you know what I think. You know what I said about liberal women. They're for the streets. Um, next question for you, bro. What religion do they practice there in Sweden amongst the Swedish women? Is it Christianity, Catholic, Muslim, or are they mostly atheists?
um, I would say if I had to pick, I mean, I don't know it might be Christian, might be. I'm not sure. But it could definitely be either Christian or spiritual, or maybe some atheists. I don't know, but I would assume it's one of those three. But definitely not Muslim, because a lot of them express that. Uh, well, not a lot of them. When I say a lot of them, I'm talking about the Swedish people in general. They don't like the Arabs out there because of they made it more dangerous. So when I speak with them, they'll say, "Oh, we don't like the Muslim people," and I'll be like, "It's not Muslim, it's Arab because Muslim is a religion and Arab is the race of the people that you see." So I have to make sure they know the difference. So I'll definitely say they're not Muslim, but for sure maybe Christian.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Next question for you, brother. Is social media a problem amongst Swedish women?
Yes. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Tell
Definitely.
us why. What did you see out there in Sweden with social media?
Um. hmm. In terms of social media, they like are you talking about like the Tinders or like just Facebook?
Uh, IG, Twitter, Facebook.
Okay, so the ones that I have on IG, I didn't see them post that much, but from what I heard, they do use social media often for sure. Uh, so like the lawyer chick that I was speaking with, she didn't really have much on her IG. Um, and the one that got angry at me, she also didn't have much in her IG, but I do know she's often on Discord a lot, for sure. And yeah.
Discord. What the hell are women doing on Discord? Oh my goodness, man!
Yeah,
It's a twilight
but
zone in this 21st century going on, man. God damn, women on Discord now talking about what? Carry on, D.
yeah. Again, I'm assuming she's on Discord for gaming stuff or whatever. I believe she does play games and watch animes or something like that. Yeah,
Okay, thank you, D.
yeah.
Next question for you, D, is are Swedish women submissive?
Depending on who it is, yes, they can be. Uh, Okay, at least with me, they were very submissive with me. All the Swedish ladies I encountered were definitely more like, oh, like how are you, like that, feminine and stuff like that. But from what I hear, I heard horror stories of some other people that were not so submissive to. Like this Somalian dude told me that there was a Swedish girl that he was with, and she would just drive him crazy, and she would just, yeah,
Okay, thank you, brother.
yeah.
Next question for you, bro, is clubs and bars. Did you go out there? Did you go to clubs and bars? How did they treat you there in the clubs and bars when it came to Swedish women? Was it a good experience for you? Can you find dimes there? Break it down for us, bro.
Um, we can find dimes in bars. Me again, me and that one chick, we went to a few bars, and it was definitely like a good experience. Um, and there are dimes over there for sure. But the thing is about Sweden is that when people go to bars, I believe they kind of go as a group. So it's not like you would see somebody there by themselves just drinking or whatever. It's more like they come with a group of friends or they come as a date or whatever. Um, yeah. And here's a funny thing actually. I remember when I went to a bar with this chick, the bar, I guess the bar themselves, they saw me over there and they started playing rap music. It was funny. It was funny because I'm used to like hearing like Swedish music or whatever the culture music is, and then all I heard was "Y'all gonna make me lose my," I don't want to know that song.
Up
I'm like,
in
huh,
here, up in
up in
there.
there. Yeah, so I don't know if YouTube is gonna start demonetizing for copyrighted music stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Sorry.
yeah, so I started hearing that. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. I was like, okay, I didn't use Swedish like rap. Okay, cool. So me and the chick started talking some more, and then all I heard was "Go shorty," and I was like, huh, interesting. And then the girl was like, oh, what's happening? And I was like, I mean, like, do you hear the music? She was like, yeah. And I said, all right, I'm gonna just wait till this one finish. And then as we was talking some more, all I heard was NWA, and then she just started laughing. She just started dying. And I was like, yo, it's funny. Um,
Okay.
sorry, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Bar is pretty cool.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Brothers, hit the cash app, brothers. Hit the super chat, brothers. Support the channel, brothers. It's another great live stream for you, brothers. So please, hit the cash app, and brothers. I need you to support the channel. It's a lot of hard work that goes on this channel from me. So cash app, super chats will be greatly appreciated. Thank you, brothers. Next question for you, D, is let's go. Online dating. Did you use online dating in Sweden? If so, what app did you use, and what was your success rate with online dating?
I did use Tinder while I was out there, and I would say the success is pretty high because most girls out there use Tinder. Yeah, and it's Tinder, and yeah, success rate as a Black American or Black man in general, I would assume it's high. Okay, wait, excuse me, hold on, let me just get into this. There is Somalian dudes out there, and I guess uh, from what I know, is that they're more into Black Americans or Black British than the Somalian dudes out there. So yeah. So just make sure when you're on Tinder, right, like, oh, visiting Stockholm from US or like the US emoji flag or the British flag or wherever. Yeah. And they'll definitely like hit you up pretty quickly, I would say.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Mhm.
Next question, bro. STD and STI rates, are they pretty high in Sweden? From what you heard and what you read and seen, so brothers protect themselves fully out there. Break it down for us, bro.
In terms of STI or STD, I don't know if I'm being honest. But I would say protect yourself anyways, and it's never a good thing to go raw on any chick unless they've been tested. Um, and maybe there is some out there. I'm not sure, but I would assume there is some out there because the women there are pretty loose, anyways, kind of. And again, I'm assuming they're loose because yeah. Also, I did hear a lot of I don't want to say this word, but snuggle struggle. If you catch my drift.
Snuggle travel. What? What's that,
Snu-
bro?
like the
Don't
R
say it
word.
fully.
The
The
R
R
word.
word.
Yeah,
The R word.
rap with an E at the end.
Rap pivot E. Rap. What?
You
Rap
know,
pivot E.
yeah. Just you get it.
Okay. Message me afterwards, brother.
Physical violation. Physical. Okay. Let me just write it down for you in a thingy, private chat.
Okay. Brothers, Cash App, Super Chat, brothers, support the channel. If you have any questions, brother, okay, I see, bro. Okay.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. Yeah. I didn't know how to say it, so I just had to find a safe word for it. Yeah. So there's a lot of from what I hear, there's a lot of that going on. At least with the immigrants who moved in, they would like uh take is there another word I can use for that? Hold on, let me see.
Brothers, I get it now, brothers. Can
Great,
you
great.
please
Okay,
remove?
great, great.
Yeah, if
Okay,
brothers remove
I'll
that,
say
please.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'll say great.
brothers, please remove any insinuations towards the SA word, please. So J Bones, Joe Mama, Corey J, who else? Ronald Taylor. Please remove those comments so YouTube won't come after us. Please, ASAP. Do it ASAP, brothers. Okay, Ronald Taylor, Corey J, Joe Mama, remove those comments ASAP. Carry on, D.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find another way to use that word, but you get what I say. So yeah, anyway, so I heard a lot of immigrants did that action to a bunch of Swedish ladies. That action is yeah. So again, assuming those immigrants who moved in, they probably might have something, and if they did took that action upon the Swedish ladies, maybe they passed it on. I'm not sure, but just protect yourself as always, because even if you don't get that, you don't want to give, you know, your seed to a future feminist.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
thanks for that, brother.
Yeah.
Next question for you, bro, is are Swedish women materialistic? Do they want the Gucci, Prada bag, Armani, all that garbage flipping nonsense? Did you see that amongst them, the Swedish women? Do they want the materialistic stuff like American women?
No, I definitely didn't count me personally. I definitely didn't encounter that at all. Um, they were very nice to me and very kind. So I didn't see that at all personally. Um, I mean, and I would assume that they're not materialistic because again, hard feminist power, they get their own money and their own stuff. So yeah, maybe they want stuff for themselves, but not expect you to get them stuff. This is all an assumption, of course. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, brother. Shaw Shader, please remove your comment regarding the two word. Let's not refer to that on the channel, please, because you know how YouTube algorithm works. It's very powerful. They look for sound, they look for words on live streams and comments. So if you can remove that Shaw Shader, that'd be much appreciated, bro. Thank you. Next question for you, brother, is let's go. Keep still, D.
Yep. Yeah. Sorry.
Um, uh, Tell us the bad parts about Swedish women that we should be aware of, in your opinion.
um, if you're gonna, I would say in general they're nice. In general, at least compared to Americans, they're definitely better than American chicks. I would say most European women are better than American chicks. So, and they're more beautiful too. They're very beautiful. Compared to American chicks. But in terms of red flags or anything like that, the only thing that come across my mind is feminism. Feminist. Just make sure she's, I guess, not too feminist, and make sure um, she doesn't have high body counts. Maybe I mean those would be the only two red flags that I would be aware of personally. But aside from that, I would have no other clue on what else to be aware of. But for sure, feminism and body counts. That's something you should be aware of, especially if you're gonna like wife them up or put a ring on it or whatever.
I
Yeah.
personally wouldn't wife up any Swedish chick, in my opinion. I recommend brothers go there, have their fun, but don't even think about wifing one from the countryside or from the city.
Mm.
Most Swedish women are for the absolute streets. They're for the far corner of the deepest, darkest area of the streets. Don't wife up one, brothers. Don't.
Right.
There's countries where it's foreign where
Mm.
you can go there, have a great time, but you just don't wife the chicks. And Sweden is unfortunately one of them. I'm very experienced with Swedish women. They're
Mm.
not wifeable at all. Keep away
Right.
from them.
Yeah.
Brother, cold approaching. Did you cold approach Swedish women, or and did they cold approach you as well? And what was your success rate in cold approaching? And how did you cold approach these Swedish women?
Um, I when I cold approach, I would often go up to them and just start talking and asking them questions. Um, I might say, "Oh, excuse me. Oh, what time is it?" And she might say, "Oh, like it's like 1 o'clock." I was like, "Okay, well, I don't really need the time. I just want to talk to you," you know, and that worked. And then, we start talking from there on. But there were times where they actually also approached me. They would say, "Oh, like where you from?" I said, "America." She was like, "Oh, I love your hair," and I was like, "Oh, thank you." And I give them my hair. They touch it, and then we start talking like that too. So it could go both ways. At least in my experience, it could go both ways for sure.
Okay, thank you,
Yeah.
brother. Karen,
Mhm.
Karen, sorry.
No, no, yeah, that was it. That was it.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Mhm.
Next question for you, brother, is how should men dress out there in Sweden? Should we roll up in Sweden and Stockholm wearing G Unit sneakers, K
No.
Swiss sneakers, 3XL, 3XL oversized white tees, 3/4 trousers, a couple gold chains, a blue bandana, and maybe a couple snapbacks as well, with some tennis wristbands on both arms. Or do you wear suits or wear casual clothing? Break it down for us, D.
I mean, unless it's Halloween or something, I would highly suggest you not dress like that. No, don't. Please don't. That would be an embarrassment to yourself and everyone. like, don't dress like that. No, I would say dress casual. So I would say wear jeans, um, wear t-shirts, like white t-shirts, and maybe sneakers, right? Or business casual, because that's how I was dressed up for the when I was over there. I was dressing up business casual, or I had jeans with sneakers and like a jean jacket and stuff like that. Yeah.
Brothers, please, man. Any brother that's out here stuck in 2002, get out of here, man. Please, please, brothers, please, man. There's a lot on stake here. I'm not even kidding anymore, brothers. I've got a couple of serious dreams coming up very soon. There's a lot out here in stake. So if you're still dressing like it's 2002, early 2000s, please chill. Please get with the times and dress normal. I appreciate it, bro. A shout out to Evan Yearwood for the $4.99 super chat. What's up, Evan? Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Salute to you too, bro. Thank you, brother. Much appreciate, bro. Thank you. Let me bring in. Sorry, next question for you, D, is let's go. Nightlife in general. How was nightlife in Stockholm? Was it vibrant? Was it good? Did you meet a lot of women there? Did they approach you? How was it like in general, brother?
Okay. But keep in mind that I went during this whole lockdown pandemic stuff. So, but during that time when I was there, it was amazing, right? Because even I went to that party and we could dance or do anything like that. And by the way, this party happened like under a bridge or something. Excuse me, under a highway or something like that, or bridge, whatever. But um, even though we couldn't do much, it was amazing. There was a lot of Swedish people over there, and it was like they were all drinking, they were all having fun, and they were just all partying, minus the dancing, and was all socializing. So I would assume that yes, the nightlife is pretty good in Sweden. But I heard they opened it back up recently, so you might even get better nightlife now than maybe 2 months ago. But yeah, nightlife is amazing over there in Sweden, for sure, in my experience at least. What else? What else? What else? Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's amazing. So Just remember to when you go there in Sweden to um, dress like don't dress like how you dress in America, especially for my American friends out here. Don't dress with like how international say with like baggy jeans or anything like that. No, you really want to go there with like um again jeans with shoes, nice shoes, maybe sneakers, um, and a t-shirt. That is I would say standard dressing over there. But if you want to wear something else over your t-shirt, like maybe a hoodie or jean jacket or whatever, you could do that too. But don't dress over there with baggy, sweatpants and shorts with like chanclatas and all that. Nah, please. Yeah,
Thank you, brother.
yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Bala Jalal for the $5 super chat. He says, "Flames, thank you for the kind words, brother, and thank you very much for supporting the stream and the channel. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you so much, Bala Jalal. Thank you, bro." Next question for you, D, is let's go. What's the ratio of women to men in Stockholm, Sweden? Is it more women than men? Is it 50-50, or is it unfortunately more men than women?
I would I would say is more women than men for sure.
Hmm.
Um, because here's what I quickly realized. In New York, when you go to parties in New York, it is straight up sausage fest sometimes. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like it's like for every two guys, like one girl, or something like that, right? So and that's terrible, right? It's straight up sausage fest. But in Sweden, it was actually 2 to 1. The opposite, or if or maybe 1 to 1. So there's definitely enough women girls out there to talk to. Like that lawyer chick I was speaking to, she came with like 5 of her friends in that party. So it was not just her, but it was her and like 5 of her friends. So I'm like, oh wow, like that's a lot. And with me and the German dudes, it was me and like 3 German dudes. So you could already see like 2 to 1 right there, kind of, right? Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Um,
you, brother.
yeah.
Oh, carry on.
Mhm. Oh yeah, and even at the hostel that I was at, it was more females over there than males. Most of the females were, even the workers were doing day shift jobs, while the males, even though there's only a few of them, were doing night shift jobs, right? So you see like uh, the females who was working on the day, they work there, but then when they leave, oh man, they looked amazing. Especially that Serbian chick. Yeah, she looked at fire. And the Filipino chick, you had to get up early in the morning to see her because after the morning shift, she was gone. So I would have to like get up in the morning to go see her in the morning and actually talk to her. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Brother, I want you to break down more about. You said earlier on in the stream that Serbian women there in Sweden love brothers. Break it down for us, brother. How and why do they love brothers so much uh, in Sweden, the Serbian women? Break it down for us, bro.
Okay. Okay. So when I was over there, I saw 2 Serbian women. All right. One worked in the hostel that I was living at, and the other one worked. No, was actually a friend of the German dudes that I was hanging out with. Um, so the one that was working in the hostel, she it's like whenever she talked to me, she would just I could see her face kind of turning red. All right. Um, but I didn't know she was Serbian, right? All I said was, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And she was like, "Oh, hello, what's up? How you doing? Whatever." And then I was like, "Oh, where you from?" She was like, "Oh, I'm from Serbia." And I was like, "Oh, whoa, that's interesting. Where's that at?" Right? Even I knew where it was. I just wanted to start conversation, and then we started just talking, talking, talking. Um, yeah, and her face would just kind of be red. But then whenever I left and she was talking to someone else, she was back to normal. You know what I mean? So that's how I assumed that she probably was attracted to brothers or something like that, or maybe just me. I don't know. And then the other Serbian chick, she was of the Germans, but she wanted to hang out with me more than her German friends. So me and her, we're just like sitting down. Um, and that's the one I was telling you about earlier, the one that was talking about the love. Yeah, so she was like, she's kind of thick too. I ain't gonna lie, she's kind of thick. Cause she was like, oh, like I was like, oh wow, you got a booty. She was like, oh yeah, you want to see it? You want to touch it? And I was like, For real? She was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So me and her, we kind of like left the table, left the German dude, and we kind of sat somewhere. We just like talking, stuff like that. But yeah. So that's why I assumed that the Serbians would like us, would like the brothers too, as well. So yeah.
Okay, thank you, brother. Next
Yeah.
question for you, brother, is N-word use. Was the N-word said towards you? Did you hear the N-word out in the open? Break it down for us, brother.
No, I did not hear the N word use. Uh, no, I didn't hear the N word use at all. I did hear it in Ukraine, but not in Sweden. No.
Okay, brother.
Yeah.
We'll touch on that later on. Thank you, bro.
Mhm.
Next question for you, D, is what are the dangers to be aware of in general in Sweden? Apart from the woman.
Okay. The dangers are the anybody that's not Sweden in general. You got to be wary of them. Especially again, not trying to be discriminatory, but you got to be aware of the Arabs over there, because here's what I noticed: the Arabs over there are they have their own like little community in Stockholm somewhere. I don't know I don't know the stops or the stations and stuff like that, but I do know it's out there, and they like to imitate American gangsters, right? Like I live in a hood, and I know how things runs in a hood. And, and even though in my opinion, I'm against it. There's some things that I just be like, okay, I can see why they do that, but it's still stupid. But in Stockholm, they are at least the Arabs that are doing these bad things. They're doing it because, to me, I see it as an imitation of America. That's all. That's how I see it. Like the way American movie portrayed gangster movies and hood stuff. That's how I see that the Arabs are doing it, and there is killing going on over there too. So just have to like let you guys be aware that the most of the crimes committed in Sweden is not by the Sweden men or women or the Swedish population in general. It's by the Arabs. Uh, yeah, they're you just got to be careful over there, especially when you go to their community. Um, what else? What else? What else? I heard some things about Somalians as well, but I don't think Somalians is cause much trouble as much as the Arabs. So just be careful. Like there was this video of because I remember that Swedish chick showed me uh, that this Arab dude came to this barbershop and took out his can I say that word gun, or is that a bad word?
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, okay. So he took out his gun and pulled the trigger at this guy who's getting his hair cut and just killed him on the spot and just left. And police over there are kind of a wimp, from what I hear, because they kind of scared of him, to be honest. And I'm like, these Arab people are not real gangsters. They're just imitating, at least in my opinion, imitating what America do through the movies. And yeah, I don't know, it's dumb. But just be careful if you go to um, certain neighborhoods in Sweden. I would even say avoid them if you can. But yeah, yeah, that's
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, brother. Shout out to Daryl Smith for the $199 super chat. I appreciate you, Darren Smith. Thank you, bro, for supporting this channel. Much appreciated, bro. Thank you. Next question for you, D, is let's go. Should brothers travel alone or in a group to Sweden?
Well, I traveled alone, and if you travel alone, it's fine. But I would say traveling in a group might be better than traveling alone, in my opinion, because you have more uh people with you, and as a black successful black brothers, if we come as a group, I'm sure that's going to be more appealing than only one brother coming in. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So yeah, so you might get more options that way, I would assume. But even if you come alone, it's fine. Just again, be wary of certain neighborhoods and all of that, especially the immigrants that are out there in Sweden. Not Swedish people per se, but more the immigrants that's in Sweden. You got to be wary of them But yeah, I don't know. But if you're not causing no trouble, I don't think you'll get into any kind of trouble, really. So yeah, you should be fine.
So you would say Stockholm, Sweden is safe for black men to live there, have a good time, won't experience any trouble, no racism there, no sort of discrimination or animosity.
No racism, no discrimination, no animosity. In fact, it's the opposite. They love Black Americans, right? Even even the immigrants love Black Americans, right? Uh, they just say, "Wow, you're American. Oh, you so cool." Like that. They love us, right? Oh, I forgot to mention one thing, by the way. Sorry. I did met up with a Nigerian lady who saw me with dreads, and she was like, "Oh, like my brother." She was like, "My brother, come here to my shop, and I'll do your dreads for you." And I was like, "No, I'm good. I already got it done." And she'd give me a business card. She'd say, "All right, if I need help, then she would help me."
Okay, thank you, Dee. This has been a very insightful interview. Appreciate you, brother. And brothers, you can now call in. But before you call in, brothers, again, if you want to join the Facebook group, join the Facebook group right now. And when you do join, make sure you put your profile picture on the Facebook group and your real name and some photos of yourself. Because again, no trolls will be allowed on the Facebook group. I've been very strict on who I allow in the Facebook group. So if you want to join that group, please follow my rules and request to join the Facebook group. There's also an avenue to join the Discord server as well. So once you join the Facebook group, I will send you a link to the Discord server to join it. Again, very informative. We speak about stocks, crypto, and other topics. So join the Facebook group, brothers. If you're also on Twitter, brothers, I strongly recommend you, brothers, to follow me on Twitter and send me a DM on Twitter. I'm using Twitter a lot more now, so I need your likes and retweets to push out my content. And you can DM me directly on Twitter to speak to me, what you're going through. If you need someone to, support you, if you need someone to speak to, I'm here, brothers. Yeah, so brothers, reach out to me on Twitter directly. I'm also on IG, brothers. So if you want to follow me on IG, brothers, follow me on IG. Send me a DM on IG. I use IG a lot for my stories, my updates on the channel, what I'm doing in my personal life, and any photos and videos I will upload it to IG. Plus, you can call me through IG as well. I like speaking to my subscribers and viewers on IG directly. So I normally have 2 hour calls, 1 hour calls, even sometimes 3 or 4 hour calls on IG. So call me on IG, brothers. Send me a DM, follow me on IG, and I will reach out back to you. Shout out to you, brothers. I'm also on Cash App as well, brothers. Cash App is open 24/7, including now during this live stream. So if you want to support my channel and the movement, please donate to the channel via the Cash App. Like I said, when you donate via super chats, YouTube takes a 30% cut, which is a lot. That's a lot that YouTube takes. So if you want to donate to me fully, hit the Cash App, brothers. That would be greatly appreciated. And before I open up the phone lines, I want to say a huge thank you to all the brothers who supported me, who called me, who messaged me after my live stream on Monday. I was really down. I was drinking a lot. I literally drank so much that I was flustered. I was in bed all day. I couldn't think right. I was so angry, so depressed. Like, how can she just stop loving me like that? And the brothers reached out to me directly. Hey, International, you okay? Gave me some support, gave me some advice, some encouragement, and I feel a little bit better. I won't lie, brothers. I'm still drinking a bit, just to numb the pain. I was drinking again today. I normally don't drink like this, but when you love a girl, and then she disappoints you, it hits home, man. It hits home, and I like that girl a lot. I really liked her, and she just changed up on me. And brothers reached out to me, supported me. So, and I appreciate the brothers who messaged me on IG, on Twitter, who spoke to me over the phone. Man, much love, man, much love. Thank you, brothers, man, because I'm still reeling. I'm still reeling, and it's tough. It's so tough, man. Oh, man, but that's love for you, right? Thank you, brothers, man. And I'll get through this. I'll get through it. Okay, I'll get through it. So, brothers, call in now. Here's the StreamYard link. I'm gonna post and pin. Please be respectful to our guest D. Any disrespect will result in a ban. So don't be that kind of brother. And I apologize early on in the stream for swearing, acting the fool. I was drunk. I'm a bit tipsy right now. I've been drinking all day, and I don't know, man. It's just a very weird time for me. And so when you call in, brothers, let's speak about Swedish women. If you have any question for Swedish women, brothers, let D know. If you can't call in, please cash up and super chat your questions, and I will get D to answer it for you. So call in, brothers, and let's get this stream popping. I see you, J Bones. You're verified, J Bones. Thank you, brother. Let me bring in Mr. J Bones. Turn your camera off, J Bones. Let me bring in J Bones. How you doing, J Bones? You okay, brother?
Hey, IP, big bro, what's going on?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, brother. How are you, man? You okay?
Keeping cool, man. What's going on with you?
Hey, I'm better since Monday, man. Thank you for your words the other day over the live stream, J Bones, and on the brothers too. Helps me out a lot, man. And I'm still healing from it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm still healing from it. I still think about her slightly. Look at pictures that we took in the past, and I shouldn't be doing that, bro. But that's what love does, man. And hopefully, I get through this as soon as possible and just get on this passport movement 100% full throttle. So thank you, J Bones. I'm good, bro.
Okay, man. Just checking in on you, man. It's just I hope you're doing okay, bro.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, bro. Thank you, man. I got stopped the drinking, I admit, and I drank less today compared to Monday. So it'll be a process, and I'll be good, bro. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. D, what's going on with you, big bro?
No, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you? How you been?
Keeping cool, man. Yo, so yeah, man. IP. So the only thing that we have in common is we got three people on the panel who's been to Sweden. So IP's been there before. So basically,
Mm,
um, this guy's already here. Yeah, IP's been there before. So what do you call it?
hmm
He understands exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so Sweden is a hit or miss. Yeah, Sweden is a hit or miss basically. Bad
Mm,
news is 100%. Well, good news is 100%. The girls is sexy as hell. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, Stockholm is a spot.
yeah.
Stockholm is definitely the spot. When we went there, we went to what do you call it? We went to University of Stockholm. That was in college. The
hmm
women are beyond beautiful. The women are beyond beautiful. Let me tell you something about Sweden, man. Three spots for me: Colombia, Sweden, and Brazil. That's usually where I pick. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. Stockholm is definitely the spot. The worst thing about Sweden, bro, is this feminism wave that has just basically hit it. It is right there in your face too. They don't hide it.
hmm
Yeah, they don't hide it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Uh,
that's. Yeah, go ahead, D. My bad, bro.
oh no, no. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let you finish. I was just
Yeah,
gonna.
I was just telling the boys is like you still want to visit because it's a real beautiful place, and I want to get the brothers as I want to get them in as fast as possible. I want the brothers
hmm
to travel and have a good time. But yeah,
hmm
Sweden is definitely it's what D said is 100%. They might it will definitely make you feel some type of way. It will
Yeah.
definitely make you feel some type of way.
Yeah. And I would say like in my opinion, right? I would agree with you that Sweden like is like beautiful, right? But ever since I've been to Ukraine, I was like, nah, Sweden. You know what I mean? Like I would say like Ukrainians are more beautiful than Swedes, but Swedes are also beautiful themselves. I would say definitely anywhere is better than America. You know that already, right?
Yeah. Yo, D said, D basic, D bashing these American chicks. But yeah, I would say,
Yeah.
yeah, I would say, you know what it is also,
Mhm,
IP. One of the things I loved about Sweden, they don't have a culture class. They don't have a class culture. I remember when I was at Stockholm, I was actually taking a class there. Like we got a chance to sit with the students in the class. We was only there for a week, and I remember
mhm,
one of the girls walked in the door. Like she walked into the class. She was late, and she just walked in, and there was a dude walking behind her, but it was mad weird. Like he stopped at the front door and just sat there. So all of a sudden, I was like, she looked kind of important, but she was mingling with everybody else. So my boy tapped me on the shoulder. And he was like, "Yo, that's the prime minister's daughter." I was like, "Oh." Yeah, I was like,
Oh.
yeah, they don't have a class culture there. So you could be at a Chipotle eating, you could be at a restaurant just eating, and somebody there is probably related to the president. Like somebody there is just like a regular, a big time person. Like what's his name? I met what's his name before. IP, you ever seen what's his name? Rocky, the movie Rocky.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
the boxing movie. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that plays Ivan Drago, he's not from Russia. He's actually from Sweden.
Hmm.
Dolph Lundgren. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him when I was there. Like he was just literally standing there with his family. His whole family was literally just there at the restaurant. And I was like, this is like a big deal because he's like a star in America. So in the back of my mind, I was like, yo, is anybody seeing Dolph Lundgren? But they just made it seem like it was just a normal day. Like I was like, oh, so this. And one thing about the Swedish girls too, brothers, for the ones that is going out there, here's a tip for you. When you boys are there in the restaurants, or when you take these girls out on dates, let them pay. Let them pay. They pay over there. They pay. Yeah, let them pay. I'm not sure I'm not sure how you roll D, but over there the girls pay, and you should let them pay.
Actually, yes. That girl that got mad at me, she actually took me out twice and paid for all two
She
drinks.
and she was probably mad because you tried to pay. I'm not even going. Well, I'm not even going.
No,
Yeah,
when I try to pay, because when I try to pay, I was like, oh, like, no, let me get my own drink. She's like, no. Then she took my card, put it back in my pocket, and then she took out her card. She's like, no, pay my card. I was like, yo, you sure? I'm like, nah, got it. She was like, nah,
yeah,
you pay. So she
yeah.
paid
Let
for
them
everything.
pay.
So I was like,
Yeah,
that's
yep.
crazy, you know.
Yeah, they pay. They pay over there, IP, because they got money. The girls, they got money. They have, because of this social political stuff there. We're not going to get into it, but because of all the liberalism going on there, the government actually gives money to women.
Mm.
They give them money. Like they give them like some crazy amount. Like they be giving them finance, housing, basically like a whole bunch of stipends, stimulus checks. They pay. So let them pay. So when you boys go to Stockholm, when you guys drop off in Malmo, let them pay. But yeah, bad news, boys, not wifeable. Good news, definitely smashable. I'm gonna just I'm gonna
I
just leave it
concur.
I would just leave it at I would just leave it at that. That feminism IP is a little too strong, big bro. It's a little too strong over there.
Yeah.
It's a little too strong, bro.
The
Yeah.
big in America and the UK. Wait till you get to Sweden. It's feminism on heroin over there, brothers.
When you when you drop off in Stockholm at the airport, they
Mhm.
got signs with women on it talking about, they got feminism written on the wall. When you drop off at the airport, they have it written on the damn wall. So you know exactly as the boys in New York say, I can see it inside your face, you in the wrong place.
Mm.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So good news, brother. They sexy as hell. Some of the most I would definitely say IP, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm being biased, but definitely some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. So I
I
would
I,
agree with
definitely
you.
say,
I
yeah,
agree.
yeah, some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. I mean, I mean, we go argue, big bro. I love you, man, but I'm saying
no,
them Swedish girls, they top notch, bro.
no, they are absolutely. I'm not saying they're not right. In terms of body, definitely up there. In terms of face, what I was looking at was more of like, okay, because here's the thing. I was in a hostel, right? So fortunately, I got to see some of them without makeup, and with makeup, it's like, oh my gosh, amazing. Without makeup, it's like a six. I'm not even gonna say the five. It's like a 6 or 7 without makeup, right? But with makeup, it's like an 8 or 9, and some of them even a 10. So that's why I was kind of like being as honest as I can in that
Yeah,
department.
yeah. I feel you. I feel you there. Yeah, and the thing about the thing about them being blondes is also a lie. A lot of the Swedish girls, they're not blondes. They dye their hair blondes.
Mm.
So yeah, it's
Oh.
yeah, a lot of them are not blondes at all. A lot of them, what happened is that there was a rumor that was spread and that was put on top of the culture. So a lot of
Mhm.
people started to notice that most men in general, it doesn't matter what culture, most men like blonde women. So they decided to pick that up, but a lot of them are not actually blondes. A lot of them just dyed their hair blondes. After a while, when you spend time with them, you'll start to see the roots under their skin. It grows out black. So that's something that you boys got to watch out for. But yeah, smashable, definitely. Wifeable, no. Sorry, boys. Sorry,
Oh,
boys.
if I may add one more
Thank you, J
thing.
Bonds. Oh,
Yes,
go on,
sir.
D.
Yes, if I may add one more thing. Um, the Swedish women, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I observed, they tend to get old very fast. 20s, it's like, yeah, you're amazing. Once they hit 30s going up, it's kind of like, you know what
Mm.
I mean?
Grandma. Yeah,
Yeah.
the grandma look start coming in.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
they get
yeah.
old
Grandma
very
look start
quickly. So
coming
I also keep that in mind.
Thank you for that, J Bones. Much appreciated, bro.
Mhm.
Shout out to Frank Harris for the £7.57 cash app. Thank you, Frank Harris. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you for supporting the channel. Brothers, hit the cash app, brothers. Hit the super chat to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Bullshot God, can you turn your camera on in the background so I can see you're not a troll? Yes, you're verified, brother. Thank you, bro. Let me bring in Mr. Bullshot God. How you doing, brother? You okay?
Yo, I'm doing fine. What's up? What's up, brothers?
I'm doing
What's
good,
up?
bro. How are you?
Yo, hey, I'm doing all right, man. I wasn't able to send out some best regards to you, IP. But yeah, man, like the drinks, like head to the gym. That anger, like you can use that at the gym. Make sure you get right, man. And plus, like you told us, the world is our oyster, and it's like, bro, like you already in the game, bro. Like you got the accent and everything. Like you can just find yourself a new one.
You're right, bro. It's just the fact that I've not been able to travel for a long time. It's just it's taken a toll on me. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be feeling like this if I could travel easily. But this pandemic, this COVID-19 stuff, it's really messed up my mental. And
Mm-hmm.
when you find a chick that's decent, enough to just be around with, and she just switches up on you,
Mm-hmm.
it just hurts, man. But it's all good, bro. I know I'll recover, and
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just take it
time will
one
heal
step at a
things.
time, man.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Thank
But
you,
yeah.
brother.
Yeah. Sweden. Back to Sweden. Yeah, man. Hey. I mean, J Bone said it. They're smashable, not wifeable, I guess. So now I'm thinking like, in terms of the money, like, does our U.S. dollar stretch, or did I miss that question or something?
No, that's a good question. Can you answer that, D?
No, I don't think the U.S. dollar stretches over there. Because it is pretty expensive out there, already. Yeah. Oh, also, they don't also carry cash like that. You might need to get a debit card if you go out there.
Okay. But like,
Credit card, debit card. That's what most of the transaction is on. Cash, not so much.
okay. Do they accept Visa or no?
Yeah. Visa. Yeah. They definitely accept Visa. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, snaps. Okay,
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
on.
Like on my trip, I was using my Chase card everywhere I went. Especially in Sweden. I was just like, I was like, oh, this American card, does it work? Oh yeah, it works. It's a Visa, and I was like, yeah, it's Visa. All right, cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Hey, I guess that's about it. I just want to know if our money can stretch. But if you're saying that it's expensive, then I'll put that at the back burner right now.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Okay.
if you want to go to but if you definitely want to go to Eastern Europe, I would say Ukraine, your money will stretch there like 10 times. Like, swear to God, like this.
Hmm. I,
Yes,
I yeah, I was
Ukraine, your
told.
money will stretch forever. Trust me.
Right. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard about it. Jay Bones actually mentioned that, but they're about to pop off with a war right now.
Uh, not in. Yeah, I heard that, but not in Kiev though. But yeah.
Oh, and Kiev. Oh, wait. Slow down. My bad, IP. I know this is off topic. Off topic. Uh, not in Kiev. You said.
Yeah, no, Kiev, you'll be fine over there. Unless something has changed. But I was in Kiev like not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
about last month. Yeah.
Something has changed. Listen to me carefully, brothers. Um, am I coming in clear, IP?
Loud and clear, bro.
Oh, sorry about that. Listen to me carefully, brothers. Working at the United Nations, let me give you a tip.
Mm.
Before you travel, log on to your there's when you print out your itinerary, log on your itinerary, log on to the United Department, the State Department. It would tell you exactly what code zone you're in. It could be red, orange, green, yellow. When these colors show up, it will tell you what's going on in that country. If there's about to be a war in a country, or there's a rumor that there's a war starting, there's a rumor that Vladimir Putin is about to get some real up. Let me get some butt kicking going over there in Ukraine. If I were you boys, I love women, but I'm not willing to be at a place where something's about to happen. You have no idea. I was actually in Burkina Faso when the war started. I've actually been evacuated by U.S. military before. Don't go to
Oh
a place.
wow.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't.
Yeah.
There's a million different countries, brothers. So just be careful. I like to tell brothers ahead of time. Oh man,
Mhm.
them girls over there, they in Kiev, they sexy as hell. But the war is down the street, so I'm cool. Okay, that's all cool until the bullets start flying through the Marriott hotel, and then and then you end up on and then you end up on Hotel Rwanda trying to find out a cheeseburger in the kitchen. You understand what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
yeah, things are looking kind of shady over there right now. So if I were you boys, just keep it calm. There's plenty of places to go. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. I don't work for what do you call it? I don't work for Vladimir Putin, but I'm just letting you boys know. Just be careful. We're all a community. We're trying to keep the brothers safe. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Actually, I agree with J Bones because when I was in Kiev, the Uber driver that picked me up, he told me that he escaped from the south. I forgot where it was, but wherever the conflict was happening in Ukraine, he told me that he had to escape from there to come to Kiev, where it was no conflicts. So if what J Bones is saying is true, don't go to Ukraine. All right, back to Sweden. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just one last question, really quick. So J
Mhm.
Bones, like, what was the website called again?
It's not generally a website. It's just a State Department website. You log on to the. It doesn't matter what country. You could be going to Costa Rica. You could be going anywhere. But basically, you log on to the State Department website. You put in whatever country. You could be going to Turkmenistan, and the State Department will tell you, "Hey, this is the code. It's orange, green, yellow, blue, whatever color it is." And then basically, it'll tell you bad, good. They're letting you know ahead of time because Uncle Sam doesn't play around. If you go to
Mm-hmm.
a country where a war was about to start, they'll say, "Hey, we told you not to go over there. So now that you're over there, you're at your own risk. Oh, can't you send in the military to come get me? No, we're not. We're not sending anybody to come get you. You were hard headed and you went there by yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah,
Mhm.
there's brothers. There's plenty of places to go. Yes, the rumors that you guys are hearing is true. They're moving in NATO troops and all this other stuff. But maybe if it's just me, I grew up in New York. If I know something is about to happen or something's about to pop off, am I lying, D? You just don't walk there. You know that street is kind of. You just don't
Yeah.
walk down. Yeah, you just don't walk
Nah.
down
Yeah.
that street. Yeah,
Yeah.
just be. Yeah, it's common sense, brothers. Just be safe. It's common sense.
All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you, J Bones. Thank you, the Bullshot God. Much appreciated, brother. Shout out to Mr. Derek Taylor for the $19.99 super chat. Let me give out a special shout out to Derek Taylor. This brother is always supporting the channel. I speak of this brother. He's a very respectable brother. I respect him a lot. He gives me advice. I help him out, and I appreciate this brother a lot, man. So Derek Taylor, you are a legend in this space, man. You're up there with the the MVPs in this mofo, man. So appreciate you, Derek. Thank you, man. Respect IPM panel. Just stopping by to show some love to my brothers. Appreciate it, Derek, man. Appreciate you a lot, brother. All the best to you, bro. And we'll be speaking soon again, Derek. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated, bro. Let me bring in Jimbei Travels, the legend, real quick. I see you, Jimbei, verified. Um, what is up, Jimbei Travels? How you doing, brother? Mr. Jimbei Travels, are you there, brother? You need to unmute yourself, bro.
Can you hear me okay?
Hold on, sugar. Yeah, loud and clear, brother. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, man? How you holding up?
Hey, I'm doing good, bro. Thank you for reaching out, brother. Lovely to hear your voice, man. How are you? You all good?
I'm just good. Just coming out of the gym real quick, and I was listening while I was working out to the
Okay,
to
brother.
the platform. Yeah.
I mean, I'd love for you to chime in or ask any questions if you've been there before. If you have any questions for the guests, break it down for us, brother, please.
Yeah. So I mean, I've never been to Sweden, but I knew a girl from Sweden that I met in Philadelphia some years ago, and then it was her and this Norwegian girl. The Norwegian girl, her and I, we had like a thing going, but the Swedish girl, she was like wild. So like when I was hearing about the body count and all that stuff, I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. Because I remember this girl just being out there. She was a lot of fun. She was funny. She was cool to hang out with, but she definitely had a wild streak. So like I think that's pretty accurate when it comes to those women. But I haven't been there or anything. But I wanted to just touch on Ukraine for a second because I've been to Ukraine twice this year. I was there a month ago, and I was there in the summertime. Like you're fine going there. That conflict in Ukraine that they have with Russia, that's all the way in a very small section on the east of the country near the Russian border. It has nothing to do with any of the major cities that you would go to. So if you go to Ukraine, you're perfectly fine. It's perfectly safe.
Okay, thank you for that, Jimbe Travels. Much appreciated, brother. Do you have anything to chime in regarding Sweden more, brother, or are you good at the moment, brother?
I'm good, man. I don't know a whole lot about Sweden, but I do. Just that Swedish girl that I knew was pretty out there, and she was pretty liberal too. So I just wanted to confirm that.
Oh,
Was
thank
she
you, brother.
pretty?
Okay, now she was pretty, but you're right about the makeup thing and about how they look better with makeup. And
Yep.
and they do age faster because she's cool, like cool girl, but she was when her and the Norwegian girl that I was talking to, when they would go out, when I would meet up with them at a club or something like that, she'd be real done up and cool. But I've seen her without makeup, and she was just kind of like average, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But she made up for it with her personality because she just was a lot of fun. And but they do age fast because now she's in her 30s now, and she just does not look the same as she did when I knew her, like, over 10 years ago. So they age, the age does hit them once they get into their 30s. Like you start to see it. You start to see like the crow's feet and stuff like that. Like she's not unattractive, but they do start to age pretty fast.
It's the lack of melanin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
that's
they live in the snow.
And that's why I love me my mixed race chicks, man. The more black she has in her, the better.
Mhm. Yep.
Thank you for that, Jimbe Travels. Much appreciated, brother. Shout out to MCMXCIVC2 for the £7.57 cash app. Thank you, bro. Showing my support. Appreciate your support for this channel, brother. Much appreciated, bro. Thank you. Shout out to Frank Harris for the $5 super chat. Did you travel on the cruise line called Viking Lines? It's the bomb. It's no joke. Answer that, please, Mr. D.
No, I didn't go to no cruising lines, unfortunately. But I will keep that in mind. It's called the Viking Lines, right? So I'll keep that in mind next time I go. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, bro. John Wallace, can you turn your camera on in the background just so I know you're not a troll, please? Thank you. Yeah, you're verified. Thank you, brother. Turn it off, please. Let me bring in Mr. John Wallace. How are you doing, John Wallace? You okay, brother? You have to unmute yourself, John.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm great. I've got a question for D. Since like the Arab community in Sweden is so like dangerous, are you allowed to carry a gun there? I'm just wondering, like a concealed weapon.
I would assume that carrying guns there is illegal. And the people who do carry guns out there, I mean, aside from like any officials, I would assume they have illegal licenses. Excuse me, not illegal license, illegal gun with them because I don't think it's legal out there to carry a gun in Sweden unless you're like a security or some kind of military or whatever. Yeah, and I do know that there's like a lot of drug businesses going out there with these Arabs. So yeah.
Yeah, what I know about Sweden and Scandinavia in general is that it's a feminist paradise. So in terms of gender equality, do men and women earn the same? Like, do they make the same amount of money, basically?
I would assume they make the same amount of money. Yeah, so I don't think it's like one gender gets paid more than the other. But if that's the case, I would assume that maybe the guys work overtime compared to the women, and if that's the reason why guys get paid more, I would say it's because of overtime. But I don't think there's any gender discrimination on pay at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard that I heard also Scandinavian women. Oh, I meant Swedish in generally are
Mm.
very tall. Like, were they the same height as you, or their average height in general?
That's a good question. So, no, they're very tall. I am 6 foot, right, or 6'1", 6 foot 6'1".
Wow,
Yeah. So,
5'10".
in I guess in European terms, that's like 185 or 86 centimeters, something like that.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, like I remember walking, and I kid you not, I was walking and I saw this Sweden chick, and I was looking at her eye level. I'm like, something's not right. Are you, like, I looked down and she had no heels on. I was like, wow. Yeah, I was just like, that's
Oh,
interesting.
wow. I'm surprised by that. But like public transportation, did you have to travel by car or by train? Where did you go exactly? Like, how did
In
you go?
terms of public transportation, I what did I took her? Um, I took the train over there. But I didn't really take the train that often. Um, but I definitely took the train. It was definitely much more cleaner than the MTA. That's a fact. I'm sorry, like the MTA is probably like the dirtiest train station I've ever been come across.
Very clean.
Okay.
Very clean. Very clean.
Very
Shout out to
clean.
the yeah.
Yeah.
Stockholm is one of the most cleanest places that you'll ever see in your life. It's actually reminded me of like every place that I went in Stockholm. It was kind of like I was back in Canada. Like when you go to Canada, a lot of
Mhm.
places in Canada is incredibly clean. Very clean.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So Stockholm is
Um,
definitely clean. The MTA, gosh, man, Master Splinter be there. Everybody be there.
all
But
right.
yeah.
Okay, thank you, John Wallace. Appreciate it.
I
Yeah,
also
huh?
got one.
What the? Okay, one more
Uh,
question. Okay, go on, brother.
Okay.
no, I
John,
have
let me come
one
back to you afterwards, man,
Uh,
because
you
your
traveled
audio's.
to Sweden. Are they? Okay.
Go on, bro. Go on.
All right. My audio's.
Carry on, brother.
I
Say
hear
your
you.
last
Go ahead.
question. Yeah, say your last question, John. Mr. John Wallace, say your last question, brother, please. I'll come at you afterwards, John, okay? You got some audio issues there. Shout out to Mr. Sean M for the $5 super chat. Much appreciated, Sean M. Great stream. Shout out to IP, the guest, Jay Bones, and everyone on the panel. Yes, indeed. Swedish chicks are fun. Everything else you're saying is true. Yep. Please, brothers, don't wife them up. I don't care how piercing their blue eyes, green eyes. Put yourself on mute, John. I don't care how piercing their blue eyes and green eyes are. Don't wife them at all. Thank you, Sean M. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you very much. Shout out to John. Put yourself on mute because he's got some weird background. Let me pick off the panel, man. Shout out to MCMXCIVC2 for the £3.78 cash app. Thank you, bro. He says, I'm DJ Kazen. I see you, brother. Much appreciated, DJ Kazen. Appreciate the support, brother. Thank you, man. Let me bring in Mr. Dante Guerno, one half of the legendary twins who conquered Vancouver a couple weeks ago. What's up, Mr. Dante Guerno? Been a minute, brother. How are you?
Good. How are you, IP? What's been going on, man?
Hey, bro. Heartbreak, drinking. I'm sure you've heard, brother, but I'm healing, brother. You brothers
Yeah.
have been there for me, and I appreciate you, brothers, man. I love this community. We got, and thank you for encouraging me to get better and heal. So I appreciate you, brothers. How you doing, Gwen? Are you good, brother?
Yeah, I'm doing good, IP. I've just been real busy. Haven't really been able to chime in onto the live streams lately. I've been MIA, but I definitely been just trying to shoot a message letting you all know that I'm still here and I support y'all 110%. It's unfortunate what was going on with you, just to chime in on that real quick. It's unfortunate, man. It's just these Western women, man. It's crazy, man. Your situation is what I went through, and that was the end for me with Western women. It's kind of funny how that came to be. But about the Sweden, It's funny because I never been there, but it's always been a place that held a little interest because I've heard good things about it. Actually, my brother was going to go there before he went to Romania. It's fine. He was actually going to go either there or Romania. And he chose Romania. So that's kind of funny how that came to be. But yeah, no, I just got in onto the stream, so I missed the whole beginning part. Shout out to all the players on here. Usual suspects. J Bone, thanks for that one. But
What's up, Dante? How are you, big bro?
Yeah. We'll talk. You a mad supporter, man. You solid. You solid, man.
Yeah, I try not to lie, Dante. I don't want brothers to fall into some situation and waste their time. Like some of these places, bro, when you drop off, just smash and dash. That's just what it is, man. It really is. It's actually, I like having other perspectives because that's the thing. All three of us, IP's been to Sweden before. I think maybe countless of times. IP, so he knows what's going on. So some of these places, bro, I would say one thing about Sweden, though, in my opinion, Dante, you can still find some girls there, but it takes a lot. Like you gotta work extra hard. Yeah, you gotta work extra hard. You gotta be able to. It's a lot of surveying. My thing, my thing with the boys is I went there when I was in college, so it was years back. I went there when I was 21, and I'm 29 now. So let me tell you something about it.
Okay.
Bro. When you boys do plan on going or any of these places, the best thing you can Sweden, Tinder works very well over there. So you can use Tinder and kind of run through Stockholm. See, you talk to these girls, get a vibe for them, try to figure out what their mindset is before you drop off. But this is in any country. If you're able to use these social media platforms to kind of talk to the girls, you get a feel for them. You talk to them, you pick up some game from them, you pick up, basically the way they think, what their mindset is before you drop off. That's the best option. But in my opinion, brother, I wouldn't say all of Sweden, but I just don't want you to go over there and just work so damn hard.
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
You don't need to work hard for the panties though. You don't need to work hard. Yeah,
they are extremely loose. Yeah,
very loose. Very loose. Like
very
they don't
loose.
even. A lot of them don't even believe in marriage. Like a lot of them don't even. Yeah, they don't even believe in marriage. Yeah. A lot of them, Dante, this is how bad it is. A lot of them actually want to be single mothers.
Yeah.
A lot of them want. Dante looking confused, brother. Don't look confused now. Don't look confused now. You gonna need a bulletproof vest when you're dealing with them over there. They weird.
Wow.
They some strange people.
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier in the stream at the beginning, where this chick got mad at me for keeping it real with her. Because the topic of like single motherhood stuff came out, and she got mad at me, and she was like, "Oh, you make me feel uncomfortable." I'm like,
right,
yeah.
Okay, so quick question. Now so they got an urban, and I'm sure they got a rural area, kind of like small townish, small little communities. Now, would you say it's the same there, or have you only been to the city?
So me personally,
my bad.
Oh, go ahead.
You got a lot of background noise, bro. It's like a lot of background in yours. Do you hear that?
Who is? No. It's not me. I think it might be D. D. Can you keep still, brother?
No, it's not me either. My room is quiet.
Is that you, Dante?
No, my room is pretty quiet.
It's definitely not me because I'm by myself over here.
Hold on, let me hold on. Let me put myself on mute.
Sure.
No, I had a chick the other day in my place, but I don't want to think about it, brothers. Man, F it.
Okay.
Oh man. It's all good now.
Okay.
Right. Go on, D.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why. So I usually tend to not want to generalize, right? Everything, but I would say if you're gonna pick up anybody from Sweden, maybe you're better off with the countryside than Stockholm, right?
Right.
And that's just the trend of anywhere in the world, where the countryside people tend to be more conservative than the city.
Sure.
Anywhere, right? So so that's what I'm saying, basically.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Sweden has never really been a like I said, it was an interest, but it was never like a strong interest where I'm like, oh, that's the place I have to go. It was like one of the, oh, I heard some good things. If I, could fit it into my schedule, I'll take a trip out there. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I haven't really been too convinced. And hearing this live stream now, I'm kind of more like, yeah, I might have to skip Sweden here. Although it does seem like a nice place geographically,
Yep, socialist. You can make money there. It is a wealthy country, but it's just the fact that I wouldn't want to live there. It's too feminist. They ostracize men a lot there in Sweden. I saw it personally myself.
That is crazy.
They were complaining to me when I was out there. I was like, wow, it's crazy out here. But they love me out there because obviously
IP that happened to you too. The girls was basically bashing the men in front of you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that a lot. They do that a lot. Yeah, the men there, they I don't even want to use the word. They crucify them. They talk bad about them. Like they will trash them right in front of. Something's man, Dante. Something's going on over there. I mean, hey, brother, I'm gonna tell you one thing, Dante. That has nothing to do with me and you. Let them boys get they getting crucified, and I'm taking them panties home. I don't care about what's going on over there with y'all boys here. And trust me, when you go to, there's some places just to have fun. And I'll tell you one thing: Sweden is a place. When you go there, boy, them chicks is bending over. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I concur.
When you can't go one day without smashing a chick there. I can confirm that to you, Dante.
Okay.
Okay. If you go, we were in Stockholm University. Let me tell you something. I run into one chick in the morning after class. She took me straight back to her spot. I ran into another chick after class. She took me out to lunch. By the time dinner came, let me tell you something. When I tell you I was worn out, I was worn out. I play soccer.
Snow.
Yeah, yeah. It's
hard day's work.
It's a hard days. And listen, they at some point in time I was gonna start charging for I was gonna start charging for I wanted to start charging for my services there. Trust me when I tell you, yeah, you won't. But the chicks there, Dante, no lie, they not wifeable. They really not.
Okay,
I'm sorry, big bro. Yeah, they not.
Nice.
Have fun. Yeah.
I appreciate that. I appreciate Jerry Bones. I appreciate that in-depth intel. Damn.
Hold on, brother. Shout out to there's some weird background noise. I don't know. It sounds like some fuzzy TV.
Well, I have this cooler going on. It's like a fan. Do you think maybe that's it?
It's not you, Dante. It's definitely not you. I don't know where it's coming from, but we got to get to the bottom of it because it's pretty annoying. It sounds like a bad AOL connection mixed with TV signal.
I'm actually gonna call it out. IP D, are you? Do you got something over there? I think it's you, bro. Are you on mute or something?
Well, I'm on mute right now. I was on mute this whole time.
If you keep talking, we can actually. It's not Bullshark. I think Bullshark is on mute too, right?
Yeah, it's on mute. Yeah. I think it might be his hair. Is your hair touching your microphone?
Yeah. Is your hair touching your?
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, but at some point in time,
hello.
Yeah, it's like static.
Yeah, it's gone now, isn't it? It's gone now. It must be in your hair.
I don't hear
microphone. I don't hear it anymore. All right, thanks for sorting that out, brothers. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, you're good now, D. Thank you, brother. Let me shout out to Evan Yearwood for the $197 super chat. Can y'all talk about Swedish cruises? Anyone who's been to Sweden, can you speak about the Swedish cruises there? You know,
unfortunately, IP, I didn't get a chance to get on a cruise, but the word on the street is that yes, it is pretty dope. For the brothers, I know Dante and his other brother, the twins. If you guys should, I'm not telling you not to go to Sweden. There's some places where you just go, and I'm gonna tell you something right now, brother. As soon as you get off the plane, the chicks is gonna be checking heavy. And I'll tell you something very strange. Most countries usually don't really they don't attract well to dreadlocks. But D has dreadlocks, so that should let you know if he was picking up chicks with all that dreadlock, then you should know exactly what type of environment that you're walking into. As soon as you get off Stockholm, the girls at customs might be checking for you. That's just the girls, they checking for brothers heavy over there. The relationship between the women and the men, it's been so completely disrupted that there is kind of barely any love amongst them. So like I'm saying, for you personally,
crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy, but that feminism thing is strong. But I'll tell you one thing, Dante. I'll tell you one thing that will make you feel better. There is feminism in these countries, but I want you to understand one very simple thing. Feminism in European countries is different from where we live now. You're in California, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you know real feminism. You out there with the OGs of feminism. You out there, you out there with the gangsters of feminism. So you know how to their feminism over there is more soft core feminism. What they trying to the girls over there, you shouldn't really expect the girls to snap at you. But back in California, they snap at you. Them girls will snap.
In a second.
In a second, yeah. But over there in Sweden, what happens is that they know how American brothers our image is, so they ain't really looking to basically get on some rah-rah nonsense because they know brothers get busy. So it's not. Don't take him seriously. Trust me when I tell you, you will be tired. You gonna get a lot of booty out there. It's gonna be a lot. Yeah, you will get tired. Trust me. Them chicks is checking for brothers heavy.
Thank you, J Bones. D, can you turn your camera on in the background just so I know it's you, brother? Yep, you're good, bro. Thank you. Let me bring in D. And shout out to Mr. Unkimit Goodbar for the $10 Canadian super chat. I'll leave her in undies with a biking hat on. I'll tell her to blow that biking horn. I love the 50 Shades of Grey subtleness here. Unkimit Goodbar. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Thank you, man. Dante, do you have any more questions, Dante, before I bring in John Wallace?
You know what? I don't. But I just want to give a shout out to everybody on the panel. IP, yo, man, love you, bro. Like, we got you 110% all the way. Don't you worry, man. We're gonna make this through. J Bone, yo, homie, dog. What can I say? You solid since day one, and so is everybody else on here, man. Shout out to you. I got to keep it going though. I actually got some work to do. I just wanted to chime in though.
Yeah, be
Thank you,
safe.
Dante.
Be safe out there, big bro.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Yep. Take it easy, brother. Thank you, Dante. John Wallace, can you turn your camera on in the background, please, brother?
Wait, IP, do you hear that noise? Or no?
I don't hear it anymore. Thank you for fixing it, D.
I think it was probably my hair, so I'll tie it up.
Thank you, brother. Let me bring in John Wallace. John, can you turn your camera off now, please? Okay, let me bring in John Wallace. What's up, John? How you doing, bro? Unmute yourself, brother, please.
Yeah, man, I'm great. I just had a connection issue, and I think I solved it. Back to my question, like, how would you rate their submissiveness, Swedish women, from 1 to 10 based on your experience? What would you rate that?
We answered that already, John Wallace, earlier in the stream. Okay. You must have come in late. Okay. So that was within the first half an hour of the stream. So if you rewatch it after I drop at my channel, D went into depth of that topic very well. Do you have any other questions, brother?
Yeah, I got since Sweden's a feminist paradise, basically. You said the countryside why do they bash men over there in Stockholm? Like, what is the reason they do it? I'm just trying to understand it clearly.
I can answer that for you, brother. So it's based on policies pushed out in the 70s and 80s. I actually read into it myself. They just started pushing a lot more women's rights heavily, and it went really left, in my opinion. There's a difference between women's rights and feminism, and when you start hating men and just starting pushing out demonic nonsense. And that's what, and that's the road that they've taken in Sweden. I admit in the past, women were treated wrongly, but me personally, I wasn't alive back then, and everyone here wasn't alive back then in the 30s and 20s. So I don't know what we have to do with what women were doing back then. And I admit that, you know, there's some parts where women are treated fairly, but but hating men, taking it too far, I disagree with, and that's what Sweden's on. So we definitely not wifing up these chicks, and therefore the streets, in my opinion, the darkest corner of the streets. Is that it? John Wallace?
I wanted to add something. So I just want to add a statement. Sweden is not a socialist technically. Even though it's according to our politicians, I forgot this one, but like he's a socialist too. But like it's actually a capitalist country from capitalist paradise. It's actually more capitalistic in the United States because what I looked up a YouTube video is like Scandinavia, socialist paradise, but like based on my observation, when I watched that video, the dude actually said, I'm not going to mention his name, but the dude actually said it was more of a capitalist leaning country. So you can look it up for yourself later
Okay.
after the stream is over.
Thank you, John Wallace. Capitalistic, non-capitalistic doesn't really bother me. I don't think any brothers should move out there, in my opinion. Don't even live there. Go there for holiday. You will live a miserable life if you decide to stupidly move to Sweden. There's something that's gone wrong in your brain. If you wake up one day and say, "Hey, I want to move to Sweden," you're stupid for doing that. Don't move there. It's a feminist asshole. And thanks for that, John. Is that it, John? You good now, or you have any more question?
I have a question. The food that you eat there, what was the food like there? Like, which restaurants did you go to eat? Basically?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really went to restaurants like that, but I went to a lot of bars here and there. But I did went to a Chinese restaurant that was like right across from my hostel. Yeah, and it was pretty good.
Okay.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, thanks.
Appreciate, John. Thank you, brother. Let me bring in Mr. DT. Let me bring him real quick. Derek
What's
Taylor,
going
how you
on,
doing,
fellas?
brother?
Derek Taylor.
Brother, man?
What's up,
How's it going, cats?
I'm doing
What's
good,
up,
man.
big bro?
How you doing, brother?
Not too bad. I can barely hear you. I don't know what's up with my
Hold on.
speaker here.
Can you hear me now, bro?
Yeah.
I hear you loud and clear, Derek.
You can hear me loud and clear? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But I kind of joined the stream kind of late, so I just wanted to stop by and say hi to everybody. And I was just kind of relaxing in the sauna.
Welcome, Derek, man. It's good to hear your voice and for you to chime in this quick discussion. Derek, I know you may have a lot to say, but do you have any questions for the guest, Mr. Taylor?
Well, somebody wanted to say hi to you two, IP, and she had something to say about the Swedish women as well.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Bring her on, Derek.
I think you might remember this voice.
Hello there. How are you? How are you?
I'm good. Hi.
It's lovely speaking to you again, Anna, I believe. I hope you're well. You know, it's great seeing you and speaking to you again. Yeah, Anna, do you have any questions at all, Anna, regarding Swedish women culture? You know, in my opinion, from what I heard so far, it looks like Latvian women are a lot more bad than Swedish women. Would you agree with that, Anna?
She could barely hear because for some reason my mic is low. But say that again, IP.
So I was saying, Derek, based on the intel on both streams, it appears that Latvian women are 10 times better, if not 100 times better than Swedish women. Does Anna agree with that, Anna? Do you agree with that, Anna, or am I capping here?
I can't answer that. You need to get your passport travel in Latvia.
You said that already. No, tell them the truth.
No, it's true.
What was that? Sorry, we missed that. Your connection went off a bit, Anna. What did you say before, Anna? Do you agree with my statement?
You said they're taller, right?
They are taller, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but who's more feminine and submissive, Anna, in your opinion?
Latvian.
Oh, I don't know. I would like to say Latvian, maybe.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That is incredible. Miss DT.
She's a little shy. Okay? She's a little shy, but you know.
Hey, it's lovely seeing you again, Anna.
To go.
Definitely. Yeah, DT. Do you have any questions personally, DT, regarding Sweden, Swedish women, Swedish culture to the guests? If you can hear me loud and clear, I'm trying to speak loud and clear at my end. And Anna, if you have any questions, Anna, it's also for you as well. I'm opening up the panel, and let us know, Derek and Anna, any questions at all.
About Swedish women?
Yeah, no, I don't have questions.
I do have a question for you. So did you find that when you were there, and again, I came in late, so I do apologize, but do you find when you were there that there was a sense of jealousy with the guys over there as well, or no?
Go on, D.
No, I didn't sense any jealousy at all. When I was over there. Um, yeah, not at all. Zero sense of jealousy.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
Derek, Dee was saying that in fact, Swedish men actually want foreign men to take the women away from them because they're so feminist, they're so extreme feminist. Like, hey, bro, yeah, have as much Swedish girls as you want. We don't want them. We're happy with our Thai and Asian women. You can have all the Swedish women you want, and that's pretty crazy, Derek.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I would say that would be kind of interesting. Huh. Okay. So is it, you said because feminism is very big over there, right?
Extremely big.
Yes.
Whoa. Okay. Well, I guess Latvia wins.
I mean, absolutely. I would say Latvia definitely does win. Because again, it's so feminism is so big in Sweden that most Swedish guys are actually marrying Thai women over Swedish women. And some Swedish women, again, they don't want to be traditional; they want to be liberal, and yeah. So I guess the Swedish men are going for traditional Thai women over the liberal Swedish women.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I guess I'll have to wipe Sweden off my list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. I know it's not the news brothers wanted to hear, but on my channel, Derek, I keep it 100% real. I would admit that not every country is all rosy. We established that France isn't the best place for brothers to go to, and Sweden maybe it's 50-50 in the balance here. You can have your fun there, but if you want a wife, I'd say it's a no-go. So brothers need to assess their options. There's Costa Rica, there's Sweden, there's Kyrgyzstan, there's Germany, there's Japan. So a lot of options here. There's an abundance of countries for brothers to go to meet dime women. And Sweden is one of them. But I damn sure don't recommend brothers to wife up a Swedish chick. You gotta be pretty stupid to do so. You'll be divorced within 6 months due to a toxic feminism, in my opinion. So yeah. Any more questions, Mr. Taylor?
Nope, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, Derek. Stay on the line, Derek. We'll come back to you later on, okay, bro?
Sure.
Thank you, Derek. Much appreciated, brother. Shout out to Mr. Conrad Grant for the $2 super chat. Shout out IP. I know where you're going, but it will pass. Thank you, Conrad Grant. I still think about her, and I just don't know. I really loved her. I know brothers would say that I'm simping, IP was simping, but I gave my heart to her, and I'm heartbroken right now. I've been drinking for the past 2 days, heavily drinking. I was drunk when I started the stream. You brothers could tell I was swearing, but I've calmed that down now. I was drinking so much, almost slept on the street. It's bad, brothers. I'm sorry, man. I'm just going through a lot now.
Hey,
But I got
it's okay. It's okay. IP, listen to me carefully. Not all
Yeah.
of us are tough guys. Everybody, there's no man in the world that has never taken an L when it comes to a girl. There's no man anywhere in society that has never taken an L when it came to a girl. Everybody's taking an L. That's how you learn from your brother. But I'm not about to be sitting up here trying to cuddle you because we all grown men. But trust me when I tell you, yeah, man, like we got more life ahead. Like Drake's album says, more life ahead, man. Everybody's taking an L when it comes to girls. There's nobody that came out of the womb crimson Crimson Cure or Crimson Capsule or Crimson Pill. Nobody does that, or RP basically. So everybody's taking the L. I've taken I've taken a lot of L's, bro.
Yep.
I've taken a lot of everybody.
Yep.
We grew up in New York. All you do is take L from these demons.
Yep.
Yeah,
L's every day.
yeah, we've been taking L's. These New York. Let me tell you something. IP. We come from a land where the girls are carrying guns.
Yep.
We come from a land.
And they smoking Newport.
Yo, smoking Newport, selling drugs. Some of these. I was listening to me carefully, IP. I was watching the news yesterday. 2 girls robbed a liquor store and started shooting up the place. You don't get it, do you, IP? We from New York. The girls. I took a girl. Let me tell you something, IP. When I was in high school, I took a girl. You know, we ain't got no money. I was like 17. I took a girl to Popeyes in Brooklyn, and we were just sitting there. You know, we just having a good time. Blah blah blah. This and that. And next thing you know, that's what I'm going to the bathroom to wash my hands. I came back. She packed up her food and my food, and she left.
Jeez.
Yeah, yo, you know, we grew up in New York, man. You don't know. There's some slimy women here.
It's tough out here.
It's real tough, man. I went out on dates with girl. Like I was on a date with a girl. Went to the movies one time, and she bent over when we were leaving the theater, and something fell on the floor. When I picked it up, she had a snub 38. You know what a snub 38 is, right?
No.
A gun.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yep. We come from the land of demons, IP. Everybody's taking the L. Everybody's taking the L when it comes to women, man. Don't even worry about it. There's more life ahead. You know what it is, IP, was bothering you? It's that damn UK travel restrictions over there. It's way too tight. Yeah. It's way too tight, man. You got to talk to David Beckham or Boris Johnson. Talk to
Boris
somebody,
Johnson.
Man. Yeah, talk to somebody, IP. Talk to Scotland Yards, man. Talk to Ashley Cole. Talk to somebody over there, because those travel restrictions is too much, man. You gotta.
And IP, no, it's good. It's good. IP, don't take the L as in a loss because you didn't lose. I'll take the L as lesson learned. Yeah. That's every L you take is a lesson learned.
Thank you, brothers. Thank you, J Bones. Thank you, D. Much appreciated, brother. Sean Davis, I see you, bro. Hold on, Sean. Shout out to L Shelton 32 for the £15 14 cash app. Thank you, L Shelton. Much appreciated, brother, for the support. Thank you, bro. Thank you, brother. Brothers, hit the cash app, brothers. Hit the super chat, brothers. It will be greatly appreciated if you can support this channel. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much, brothers. And welcome aboard to Brasilero Ross Shelton. He's a new subscriber. I appreciate you on this channel for the info I have received in the past week or so. No problem, brother. Welcome to the movement. The more people on this, I know you're from Brazil, but you know, some brothers all around the world need this intel. So I appreciate you, brother. Welcome aboard. Let me bring in the King of Vancouver, aka the Vancouver King, aka the King of Canada, the King of British Columbia, Mr. Sean Davis. Sean, what's up, bro?
How you doing, man? What's going
on?
That's
doing
my
good, bro,
guy.
man.
That's my guy, big bro.
What up, Sean?
What up,
How
Sean?
Doing,
Let's go.
Mr. Davis in the house.
What's going on? Derek Taylor, J Bones, rest of the crew, man, and the special guest, man. What's your name again, brother? The one that D. All right, what's going on, gentlemen? IP, just wanna right quick, man. Just hey, man, keep your head up, brother. Like all these brothers are telling you, J Bones tell you, we all taking L's, man. I've taken L's. We all have, and that's how we learn from the mistakes and learn from the trip balls and all of that, man. So you're not alone. Like I said, this is gonna pass on, and like I said, you prepare yourself because the woman that is gonna come in your life, she's gonna come. So you got to prepare yourself for it, because see, when you move on from this, you're gonna realize more and more. Okay, that wasn't the one for me. Because if it was, she'd still be there. And you dodged a bullet, because it's better to be hurt now than to be devastated down the road. What if you got 15 years into it?
Yeah.
And she walked out on you then. You see what I'm saying? So it's a good thing that she did walk out now and got out, because you dodged a bullet. So right on. I do got a question for my boy, man, about Sweden. How's the food there? I mean, like, what kind of food do they have there in Sweden?
Yo, the food in Sweden is, I would say, is amazing. At least the foods that I had in Sweden were amazing. Uh, I remember going to IKEA, right? Yeah, it was just IKEA, the biggest IKEA in the world, and I had this food where it was like a meatball with I forgot. It was like a
Potatoes
meatball.
with
Was it
potatoes.
potatoes?
Yeah,
No,
to
no,
me,
no.
you're talking about Swedish meatballs and potatoes and
Swedish
gravy.
meatball.
Yeah, that one. Okay, yeah, that one. And it
Okay.
was like something sweet on top of it too. It was man, it was amazing.
It's called longan. It's called longan jamberry. It's like a
Yeah,
reddish
login
thing.
Berry. That's
Yeah,
it.
longan jamberries. It's like a reddish type of jam, right? It looks like sweet berry
Hmm.
jam. Yeah,
Yep, yep.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was amazing. Uh, yeah, and I had their coffee. Their coffee was pretty good too. I forgot what they call it. Deutsch. No, no, sorry, that was a different country that I went to that had the coffee. Yeah, but it's really good. It's really good. I'll say.
I know, man.
Mhm.
Right on.
Any more questions, Mr. Sean Davis? And I'd like to know if there's any Swedish women in Vancouver, brother. If you can give us intel on that.
Yeah, they here. There's Swedish women here. And,
And are
I,
they checking for brothers?
if you put yourself in a position, I would say, if that's their cup of tea, yeah.
Mm.
Like I said, man, when you get here, man, you're gonna run into a mix of all kinds. You're gonna run in Sweden, um, Norwegian. They here in Vancouver. I know I don't want to get off subject. Here in Vancouver, they have these houses um, called like from the different countries in Europe. They have the Swedish house, the House of Sweden. They have a Russian house here. They have a Norwegian house. They have Ukrainian. I just saw just the other day. They have a Ukrainian culture center here. Okay, so
Oh,
yeah, they got them all here. So they're community. They're small communities of them. So you got Swedish here. You got Ukrainian here. You got Norwegian here. You got them all here, man. And if you go over to these places, then you can hook up and find out in the particular areas where they go and stuff like that. But yeah, you definitely, like I said, man, the playing field is level here when you get here. Okay,
mm,
I was just talking to DT earlier about that. So yeah, the Canada is going to it just is a lot of immigrants, and like I said, y'all were talking about Ukraine earlier, about the war in Ukraine.
mhm.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Russia goes in and invades. A lot of Ukrainians can come and move to Canada under the what is it, under refugee status, and Canada will accept them because of that.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, when I heard you guys say that, I'm like, okay, then there gonna be some Ukrainians moving to Canada.
Mm.
I'm
They
serious.
already Uncle Sean, they're already packing up. Word on the street from a lot of the Ukrainians is they're because the first time around, people don't remember how much damage that Putin did. People forget that.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
word on the street is that a lot of them are already they're worried about it. So I'm pretty sure some people are packing up. That's why I'm trying to say, like, hey, brothers, there's a big world out there. I know some brothers just want to travel, but hey, go at your own risk. But I'm telling you right now, if I was you, I don't like for something to happen and then I could have just said, oh, let me just, try to keep myself safe. If you hear something if I know there's a bomb across the street, I'm not going to go across the street. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, like,
Yeah.
so, yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
going to go across the street. So just keep yourself safe. It's a whole bunch of, yeah, word on the street is that people's been going in and out of Ukraine. They've been having fun. But that don't mean nothing. I've been in that situation before. Back in 99, Uncle Sean, I was in Burkina Faso. The U.S. military had to evacuate us. Somebody that looks like Tony Berry evacuated me from Burkina Faso, Ouagadougou, before the war started. Somebody that looks like Tony Berry, they came in there, they said, hey, which one of y'all got U.S. passports? I said, me, my mother, my father, my uncle. They said, you get on the plane, you get on the plane. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from France. Well, you stay over here. You ain't go nowhere. So I've seen that situation before. So if I were you boys, stay grounded, man. I mean, there's a lot going on right now. We got Corona, we got Delta, we got Omicron, we got Vladimir Putin. So hey, I don't know, brothers. If I was you boys, just stay safe out there, man. I don't know what's going on over there in Ukraine.
So I have a question for you. Were the Swedish women in Vancouver? Are they pretty?
Yeah. Oh, whew, yeah.
Rate them from 1 to 10. Where would you put them at?
I put them at a 9. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Like
that's
I
with
said,
makeup or without makeup?
with or without makeup. Like I said,
Okay.
when the guys that are gonna visit, I know one of the twins are gonna be here in January. Tony Berry gonna be here, and like I said, I got some plans. We're gonna go hang out. We're gonna take some pictures. I'm gonna show you the average beauty of these women up here, man. And I'm telling you, I don't know what it is with this city, but these
Mhm.
women from all over, like there's a lot of Europeans that live here,
Okay.
and man, they look good, they dress nice, and it's like we already
Uh,
talked about it. Like,
I'm gonna have to get in contact with you later if that's okay.
yeah, yeah,
Because I just came from this Europe trip like about a month ago. And I will want to go visit Vancouver next.
okay, yeah, bring it,
Yeah.
man. You're gonna
Yeah.
enjoy it. You're definitely gonna enjoy it, man. Yeah, I've been wanting to go to Sweden. I knew a couple girls, and I've been interested in going. I know you said you've been to Stockholm, but there was 2 cities I was interested in. Helsingborg, which is down south.
Mhm.
Sweden, it's close to Norway, so I can knock off 2 cities. I can check out Sweden in Helsingborg and just hop on over on a ferry and go to
Mhm.
also Norway because I did want to check out Norway too as well. So I was like, yeah, that's a big interest for me, man.
Thanks for that, Sean Davis. I just want to, just back up Mr. Sean Davis' point here. Vancouver is a. I'm gonna put you on mute, D, because there's some weird noise coming from you. Vancouver is a special city. I was speaking to a UK brother, from South London the other day. He told me that he ain't never coming back to London. The amount of women he's dealing with is just something he never imagined before. And he was name dropping Fijian women, Japanese Chilean mix woman, half Japanese, half Chilean. Oh my goodness, man! In Vancouver, he told me that there's no way. He told me that he doesn't really have a girlfriend. He just deals with different women at the same time. He's got many side chicks. It's just it's too much for him to handle, for him to settle down.
Yeah,
That's the life brothers are living out there in Vancouver.
yeah,
I
This
want
is
that.
the life. This is the life I
yeah.
want for you, IP. This is what we
Yeah.
need to get for you,
IP,
brother. So you
IP.
get yourself out of this
You
situation,
need
bro.
to come to Canada. I keep
Yeah,
Mm.
you
telling
need
you,
to go over
man.
there. You need to go
Because
over there,
see,
IP.
you in UK, and because of Canada is under the Commonwealth, so you making that move here, you still got to go through the immigration process, but the process is a lot easier because of these countries under the Commonwealth of Her Majesty the Queen. So you coming here get the process done. It's easy, man. It's
Yeah.
easy. I'm telling you, bro. And I know you can win here. There's plenty, man. There's work here. Like I was telling you, sweet spots here. You got IT. You got your tech. They're making money here. But the sweet spot also is in management in the crown corporations, which is controlled by the government. Okay, so ICBC, which is out here, is controlled by auto insurance. That's controlled by the government. The healthcare system is controlled by the government. The transportation system is controlled by the government. You get in those jobs in those areas where it's management in there. Man, you sitting pretty. You making high 5, 6 digits. You got your pension already set back.
Mhm.
They're taking care of that. Your health and medical, everything is taken care of, man. I'm telling you,
Damn.
man. I'm like, IP, you need to come out here, bro. I know you.
Oh no. Oh, you see, some agents are false here. You see what I'm talking about, man? We start getting to the real gist of things, and some evil demonic substance stops that stream, stops Sean Davis from calling in. F you idiots, man. Let me shout out to Uzuma Abdu for the $10 super chat. Salute IP, brother. I have to say, your channel is getting rave reviews. Out of 5 level in the Black Manosphere sector. Oh wow. Rationale, brothers, appreciate what you bring to the table and your direct nature. Salute. Thank you, Usma Abdu. If you can reach out to me on Abdu, what the hell? If you can reach out to me on IG, Mr. Abdu, we're yet to speak, and I think I told you to reach out before. Here's my IG, brother. Let's speak one-on-one, and I just want to talk to you about what you're doing for your plans and if you're doing okay. Reach out to me, Usman Abdu, immediately. Appreciate you, brother, for letting me know what the deal is. Much appreciated, bro. Thank you. Let me bring in Bush. Okay, Sean Davis is back. Carry on, Sean. Sorry, brother.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna stay in here too long because I'm gonna get up out of here. But yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah, if you get a chance, bro, try to you make that move here, and then like I said, then you can travel or whatever, get you set up. But definitely for UK, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. I think without you can come out here up to a year without any visas, and you can work here up to a year without doing all your major paperwork.
Two questions. Two questions for you, Sean Davis. Can I find low body count women and virgins in Vancouver?
Yeah, you
if
can.
not Vancouver, okay. Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, you can. I hooked my buddy up. He's married to her. I don't know if I told you this, but a couple years back, I ran into a Brazilian girl and there's a lot of Brazilians that go to colleges here, okay? And then University of Victoria, because I was just on the island just not too long ago where my daughter, she's going to school there. A lot of Brazilians there. A lot of Brazilians here on the lower mainland too. But
my gosh.
Yes, I hooked this girl up. I hooked my boy up. His wife had left him. All right, he was devastated. Okay, and helped him go through it. About 5-6 years, man. He was living a bachelor life. Ran into this pretty little Brazilian girl at the University of British Columbia. Just friends with her and stuff like that. We just cool and stuff. Just got her hooked up with a couple of other friends at a church and stuff, and then they were showing her the ropes and everything, and she could speak English too. Very smart girl. This girl got her degree in civil engineering here. The Canadians were so impressed with this girl because she got a bright mind. They said once you get done graduating, we're bringing you back and integrating you into the system because we want you with us here in Vancouver. But not only that, I hooked her on a date with my boy. They got married. Okay. And he came to me and said, "Man, she was a virgin, man. You hooked me. You did me right." I'm like, "All right." So, like I said, yes, they're here, but I'm not gonna say it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so you got to do your research. You're gonna have to be patient and find out within the circles. You got to find out the circles what you want to hang in, because you can get the wild girl. You can get the little feminist girl out here. You can get you can get the girl with the high body count. You can get the Karen if you want. They're not very many of them out here, but what I'm saying is that it's nothing like in the States. But whatever you're looking for, like your boy was saying, he doesn't need a girlfriend. He's got all these girls out here. Its competition is crazy. I mean, it's crazy, man. The competition with these women out here, and the level of their beauty and how they take care of themselves, man. You're like, damn. So yeah, definitely, that's what you're looking for. Yeah, you can definitely get that IP.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are they looking for? Well, I know they're looking for Americans for the most part, but are they also looking for our British brothers out there, or even
Oh yeah,
Africans?
you British brothers will probably do. You British brothers are gonna definitely get the serious attention. And the reason why I say that, man, because that accent. If you come out here on point and you with that British accent, man, you're gonna kill it.
Damn.
You're gonna kill it. I'm
Yeah.
serious. All right. Just like I know IP said that if I was to go up to London and had my accent, I know I'd kill it in London. I know I could. Like the American brother, they killing them, but you British brothers come over here to Canada and the States, you gonna kill it.
Facts. Thank you, Mr. Sean Davis. Much appreciated, brother. Shout out to Brasilero Ross Shelton for the $10 super chat. once again, Brazilero, welcome to the channel, brother. I know you're new here, and I appreciate you supporting the channel as soon as possible. Thank you, brother. Forget the brother's name who has the honey barbecue chips. That'll be J Bones. I admired that, brother. Big ups to you, bro. Big ups, yeah. Big ups to J Bones, the legend. Big ups to you, to the brother from Vancouver. Hyped back Canada, and as usual, IP. Big ups to you. Thank you for the kind words, Brazilero Shelton. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.
Shout out to you, brother. Welcome to the group, man. Shout out to you, big bro. Welcome to the group, man. God bless you, man.
Indeed.
Thanks for that, brothers. Bullshot God, can you turn your camera on in the background, bro? No, bro. It's all blacked out. I can't see you, bro. I don't know if you're a troll or not, brother. So I'm gonna leave you there in the background until I know you're not a troll. John Wallace, can you turn your camera on in the background, brother? No, you're gone now. So carry on, Sean. What's going on?
Can I say? I'm sorry, bro. Can I cut in real quick? I just want to back up Uncle Sean real quick.
All right, go on, mate. Go on, bro.
Yeah. I wanted to get. It was actually pretty bad. I told Bull Shark God to. I'm glad Uncle Sean is here. I wish Bull Shark was here too, because Bull Shark, Uncle Sean. I'm gonna tell one of the young boys in the group, Bull Shark. He lives up in Wisconsin. I'm gonna tell him to give you a call. He's trying to transfer. He's trying to transfer out of schools right now. He wants to transfer into to Canada, and I was telling him to go up over there to Victoria because of the selection is great, and a young crowd is a whole lot better. You know, you gonna find yourself some great things. But IP, let me back up Uncle Sean real quick. When I worked at British Airways, right? Working for some of those flight companies, you get a lot of benefits. So I used to work for Virgin Atlantic in the morning. Virgin Atlantic flights that go up to Heathrow is usually in the morning. So I used to work at Virgin Atlantic at 4 a.m. at JFK. Then I would leave JFK and come back to Newark Airport and work for them in the evening. Listen, be careful when I tell you, IP. I would get out of uniform, go down to Air Canada, change into my regular clothes, my street clothes, and I would walk onto the flight that goes up to Montreal. And let me tell you something, IP. Quebec, St. John's, Newfoundland, Halifax, Ottawa, they checking for brothers heavy. They are checking. I used to see a lot of those British black dudes over there, man. They love those brothers. They love those brothers over there. Even the flights that go to Vancouver, they love those brothers. Like you ain't been around until you really been around. Like it was one of the best. It actually helped me out because we ain't really had bread like that when we was in college. So working for British Airways and working for Virgin Atlantic, it was I was working part-time for Virgin Atlantic, just making a little bit of cash. But that British Airways, trust me, that those flight discounts, ran downstairs into the bathroom, changing my clothes real quick, boarding pass in hand. They give you an extra 75% off the ticket. So I used to roll up into Montreal just paying $25. That's pretty much just it. Yeah, that's just pretty much just it. So trust me, IP man, tell your boys, man, tell these brothers to get their passport so we can get out of here, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Facts, man. Facts. We're gonna have an end of year stream before going on to 2022. I've got some very serious topics to speak about. I'm gonna push out this movement a lot more stronger, and we have to accelerate our plans very quickly. I've got some things I need to speak about and get off my chest because again, I feel like over the past 2 years, this pandemic has slowed down a lot of things for brothers in terms of traveling and all these kind of things. So 2022, before we go into that year, a special live stream call-in show will be happening. Look out for that, and we're gonna discuss some serious topics. Finances, traveling, businesses, establishing bases all around the world where brothers like us can go to intermingle, invest in each other, have properties. Again, this is a very special group we have here, brothers. And I don't want to lose this community. It's a growing community of like-minded brothers. We're different from the current black community, which is a goddamn mess. And we're not out there trying to save any communities. We will go out there and build our own communities. So I'm looking forward to that powerful stream. And I know, brothers, it's going to be a great stream. So, Jeb, the Bullshot God, do you want to chime in on that, bro?
Yeah, look. Oh, snap. Hold on. The Vancouver King. Hold on. What's going on, Sean?
Hold on, bro. Bull Shark. What's happening, bro?
Man, look. After you said about Brazilians, I was like, whoa, I almost fell off my chair, man.
Man, I just met one the other day in Victoria. She was 20. She was drop dead gorgeous. I didn't get a number or anything because my daughter I was in the gym and I just paid just to have a what do you call it? The just I don't have a membership there, but you can pay just to work out for the day, right?
Day
And this
pass.
is in Victoria. Dude, look, about it was it was like 50-50, like 50 because the free weights anyhow it was like 50% girls and 50% guys and they were all young kids. So I was like, okay, this must be the crowd from University of Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked my daughter, I said there's a lot of young people in here. She goes, yeah, this is the college crowd. I'm like, oh, but this pretty little Brazilian, she had gray hazel eyes with curly sandy brown blondish hair with this light golden complexion, and she's looking dead at me smiling. And I just said to myself, I smiled back to her and I said hi, and she said hi, and I could tell the accent. I said, wait, I said, you from Brazil, aren't you? And she said, yeah, how did you know? And I'm like, I don't know, I could just tell, right? Because there's a lot of Brazilians there. I could hear some of them talking. I just said to myself, I said, these young cats are on the stream. I said, man, you guys come over here, Victoria, University of Victoria. I said, man, y'all gonna go goo goo gaga. Y'all gonna go crazy. I'm serious. See, I couldn't do nothing, man, with my daughter because my daughter, I tried. I keep my business outside, and I don't want to be shell shocking my little girl. So, you know,
Hey, you know what? Yo, I'm all set. Like, I was talking to Jay Bones like a couple hours ago about it too, and he was saying, hey, like Victoria might be a good pick. And I thought it'd be a little more expensive, but I checked out the Airbnbs and they're mad cheap.
yeah, they're
So
mad cheap. That's
yeah, so
right.
I'm like, yeah, like I want to check that out. I also want to check out Nova Scotia because I heard there's a lot of black women out there.
That's right. That's what if you want the sisters, man, Nova Scotia is the spot to go. And
Mm.
the last I checked, now I ain't never been there, but I've met several of them that have come out this way
Hmm.
to Victoria. And brother, they don't. I know one right. I know a couple of them right now. They don't act like sisters in the states, bro.
Beautiful. They're
They
beautiful women.
exactly they
Beautiful.
beautiful, dog.
Halifax, Nova Scotia, Bull Shark. You will never go wrong. Let me tell you
Oh,
something, man. I've had to
Right.
fly. I've gotten the privilege to fly with a few of them. They are beautiful women. They don't act like these Keishas and these Shaniquas up here. Like you're
Hmm.
not gonna run. Yeah, you're not gonna run into that. But I want to add one more thing to the stream if I can.
go on,
Shout out
brother.
to Uncle Sean Davis. Brothers in the live chat and brothers on the panel. I was telling Bull Shark this.
Mm.
Brothers, this thing is a lot easier than you guys think it is. I've been out the game for so long because I met my girl when I was in college, so I don't mess with it. But I talked to a lot of the young boys in college. Like I counsel some of the students at Rutgers. You
Mm.
boys download this Tinder and this Hinge, move your GPS location, and just drop it off in Vancouver and Victoria. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Mm.
You have no idea. You might call out of work because that's how busy you're going to be. You have no idea what you're facing. Some of the boys, some of these young boys in the universities, I kind of teach them when I'm counseling. I kind of teach them how to talk to girls because they take art history classes from when we're around them. I help them with that. When you move, I was talking to one of these brothers. He moved his because the universities here in America, they pay for kids to go out of the country. They're
Right.
going to Australia in the summertime. He moved one of my boys, Jaquan. He moved his Google GPS location from where he is now at Rutgers. He moved it into a university in Melbourne, Australia. Boy, IP, let me tell you, these
Mm-hmm.
chicks. He told me when he woke up the next morning, he had 69 messages.
Yep.
It was-
Nice.
I'm like D. I'm looking through these messages, and all I see is blondes, redheads, blondes, redhead freckles,
Wow.
blondes, and I'm like, wait, hold on, what's going on? So
Wow.
trust me, brothers, and you guys got to start talking to these chicks before you get out there because you can get a better feel for them. You understand what I'm
Exactly.
saying? But
Hmm.
the possibilities are endless. Halifax, Quebec, What do you call it? St. John's, Newfoundland is a great place to visit. I don't really know what the chicks are like over there, but I did
It's
give it a chance.
I've never been there, but I know a lot of people. I've got a lot of friends that are from Newfoundland.
Yeah, St.
Newfies,
John's,
they call
Newfoundland.
them
Yeah,
Newfies, right?
Newfies
And
over there. Yeah,
they
Newfies.
sound Scottish, like really
Very
that
Scottish.
Scottish
Yeah.
dialect.
When you talk to them, it's like talking to IP just a little bit.
No,
Yeah,
even
it's like
more. I can
even
understand.
yeah, it's like
I
talking
have
to
a
you, kind of
hard
talk to
time
you, IP.
understanding them Newfies, man. I
Yeah,
really do.
yeah.
It's almost
It's
like, man, they came straight out of Scotland, and I'm like, man,
yep, yep,
I couldn't understand. What'd you say? Did you want to come
yeah.
over for some coffee? I'm
Want
like,
some
Exactly.
coffee? You got a wee bit of pub here.
yeah,
Exactly. Having a conversation, Uncle Sean, having a conversation with them is like sitting at a table talking to Sean Connery. That's
yeah,
exactly. Yep. It's like talking to Sean Connery dead in the face.
yep,
They talking because the first time I started flying with them, I was like, wait, y'all don't sound like regular Canadians. Y'all sound like y'all coming out of the UK. Like,
yes,
what's with this
Let
voice?
me
It's like,
yes,
let me
yeah,
fair brothers.
go
Let
ahead,
me
IP.
bring in Larry Shelton. This is a great convo so far, brothers. I know we've deviated a bit from Sweden, but again, I think we've touched upon Sweden very well. So let's start speaking about topics that would benefit brothers. So hold on, brothers. Brothers, feel free to hit the cash apps as well, brothers. Hit the super chat as well if you're enjoying this live stream. You know, we just broke down that Scott Nova is a good place to meet a decent black woman there. You won't find that intel anywhere else, you know, on YouTube. So support the channel, cash app, super chat, greatly appreciated. John Wallace, can you turn your camera on in the background so I know it's you're not a troll, and I'll add you in later. I see you, Larry Shelton. I think you're a new viewer, so I'm gonna add you in, Larry. Mr. Larry Shelton, how you doing, brother?
Hi, I'm the one that with the Brasileiro Shelton. I'm not from
Hey.
Brazil. I'm not from
Ah,
Brazil. I just love Brazil. I'm one of those fans for the Latina versus the Asian.
amazing.
I'm pro
Team
Latin right
Latina.
here. I just have one question for the brother from Vancouver. Again, the brother from I forget his name, the Honey Barbecue. I
Jay
admire you, my
Bones.
brother. Thank you so much for your info. But I'm from Chicago, and my buddy, he's been trying to get me to go to Canada for so long. Vancouver is it's really like I just listened earlier today about 6 months the stream from 6 months ago how you was hailing Vancouver and how you've been there 22 years. I kind of regret I didn't go and take that ride up there to Vancouver. I think it's like maybe a 3-4 hour drive from Chicago, but it's really like that, huh?
It's like that, bro.
Wow.
It's known as first expat brothers up here. It's known as the black man's backyard paradise. Like my brother told me about it when he was in the Navy. That's how I
Yeah,
found out about it. And you know
yeah.
what? His mindset, a lot of or a lot of brothers' mindset is, man, Canada lame. Why I want to go? It's cold
Well,
up here.
I didn't really say that. I just worked so much, so
Yeah,
I didn't really have that attitude. I just worked so much. I kind of regret I didn't make that trip sooner. Um, I just wanted to say hi to everybody. The guy, what's his name again with the honey barbecue thing?
Jay Bones.
Jay Bonds, right? I'm sorry,
yeah.
Jay Bonds. I'm sorry about that, bro.
No,
Uh,
no problem at
yeah,
all,
I'm
brother.
glad to
Just
be here, and I
we
just
wanna
want to say hello to everybody. And
yeah.
oh, guy from
Welcome to the group.
thank you,
Yeah,
thank you so
welcome to
much.
the group, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Welcome,
thank you
brother.
so much.
Welcome,
The
bro.
guy from Vancouver, what's his name again? I'm sorry, Charles.
Sean,
Sean
Sean, I'm
Davis.
sorry, Sean Davis.
it's all good, man.
You give me hope, man, because I'm right behind you. I'm 51 years old, and it's like, Then I get on this chat here with the young cats. You give me a hope that maybe I go down there to Vancouver and get my thing on. You know what I mean? So I
There's plenty for you, brother. Listen, I'm telling you, there's plenty for you. Right?
and I just wanted to say hello to
Yeah,
everyone, and thank you so much for inviting me and welcoming me into your stream here. I really do appreciate it. And IP, you're doing a great thing, man. Thanks so much. The young cats, please, they ain't lying about that passport. That it's I can't believe how it is in the States. I can't, IP, I can't believe how it is in UK. The sisters like that in UK, huh? I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah, the sisters
I,
are out of control here. whole bunch of quiches,
Yep.
charcuteries, Shaniquas. God damn it.
You think about England, I mean, you know, the UK, you think of opulence, you think of educated, and I can't see that because the United States, these chicks here, I love the sisters, but get them. You know, I mean, it's trash here.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
me being 51,
Yeah, you're from
I'm from
you're from
Chicago.
Chirac, right? Chicago,
Yeah,
Chicago,
I'm the
Chirac.
north. I'm up
Yeah,
north now. I'm from the north side of Chicago. I mean, I
yeah,
lived in the Chi-Town, Chicago South Side area years ago when
yeah. But
I met my girl. I moved up north and I never been back south. But I hate it. I hate what they say about Chicago. But when you get these kind of platforms here, and I know IP, you said you don't want to say other YouTubers' names, but KS, how about that? KS,
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
him and you, the whole manosphere. I'm hoping the young brothers of around the world can see, especially UK, from you all's information, and especially the United States. I hope the young brothers can really take this what IP is doing and the manosphere and just take heed to it and just run with it and just go out there and travel. That me being
right,
at my age, I'm happy to hear about Mr. Charles Davis. I'm happy about that, and I probably I go on what I say in my Have Mercy vacation in February, where I take about 5 weeks off. I will be making a trip to Vancouver. Okay,
come on up here.
okay.
you're still at the prime of your life. Trust me.
Yeah.
I
51, like
appreciate
yeah,
it,
you're still at your prime.
but yeah, I guess so. I mean, you know, he give me hope. He give me hope, and I'm just hoping that a lot of young brothers listening to you all and can catch on and take heed and listen and get your purpose on and just do it. I just wanted to say hello to everyone and thank you for this stream here and everything you all do. Just keep up the great work, IP. Okay,
Thank
keep
you,
up the
Larry.
great work. All right, you all take care. Okay, I'm still here, but
Hold
I
on,
just
Larry.
wanted to say hello. Okay.
Real quick before you go,
Mhm.
reach out to me on IG directly, Larry. I'll speak to. Do you have Instagram, Larry? Do you use
Yeah,
Instagram?
I use it for KS, but I have to use it for you now too. So that's the only
Yeah.
time I use Instagram is for. I don't get into all that social media. I do want to get into that Facebook thing. I don't really do
Yes.
Facebook either, but I want to get into that because I'm very much interested in
Of
the
course.
crypto and all those upward mobility types platforms. I'm really interested and to getting into that. So I will be joining Facebook Live if you don't mind. Okay.
Of course, of course. So if you
All right.
reach out to me on IG directly, International Passport 5, if you send me a DM on IG
Okay.
and let's speak one on one, just want to see, I want to welcome you fully. I love welcoming new people to my channel personally, just to show you that I care about brothers, I care about your life, I care about bettering your life as well. Then if you join the Facebook group as well,
Yeah.
I will also add you to our Discord server where we also discuss stocks and crypto and there and building
Yes.
ourselves up financially. So if you do those two actions for me as soon as possible, Larry Shelton, preferably after the live stream, I will start initiating the processes there, Mr. Shelton. So again, once again, bro, welcome to the channel. Welcome
Thank
to the
you.
movement, brother.
Sisters in trouble, aren't they? The sisters in trouble in the
And
UK and the US. They in trouble.
and I
But
don't give
it's
a
their
damn.
fault. It's their own fault. You know what I mean?
I don't give a
Yep.
damn. I don't waste my energy. I
I
don't
think
waste.
something else in it. He said he don't give a damn. Okay, I
I
got
don't
you,
waste my
brother.
energy. I don't waste my energy on these so-called sisters. Doing my own thing. I don't care about them, to be honest. I'm done with them. So when it comes to sisters, I do have African sisters and South American sisters and Asian sisters, not Western sisters. So brothers who are on that, oh, IP hates BWs, IP only dates
No.
non-black women. No,
They're not listening.
no,
They hating.
No,
You know.
they
you
hate.
know
They're
what?
not
They
listening.
hating.
I love my sisters. I get on them too. I say it's not the fact that I hate BW. I hate your behavior. I hate the mindset that you've adopted over the past 40, 50, 60 years that you refuse to let go.
Yeah.
I hate that crap. And I said, and then on top of that, this crap of how you dress with this hair headed, you look like, man, your hair exploded in the paint factory. You got all kinds of
Wrap the clothes.
yeah, Yeah, I say you got eagle talon claws on, you got draws on your butt that's too tight. I said your feet look like, man, you've been through 30 wars and you got the nerve to talk bad about me. And I'd say, stop it. And I'd say, but you know what? You can't compete with these women worldwide. They'll light you up.
Mm.
They
Facts.
can, and they get mad. You can get mad all you want to, but you know what? And we all know, every one of us brothers know, if them sisters change their mind, we know they'd be some of the baddest women on the planet.
They
We
got the
all know
baddest
it.
bodies. They
I
have the
told
baddest
you,
bodies. You know?
in my opinion, Black American women are up there. BW women, ABW women are up there with some of the most beautiful women in the entire world. It's just the attitude. I just can't
Yeah.
stand it. It's the twerking, the worshiping Cardi B, Megan, sleeping around, not having any conservative values. I'm not dealing with that. I don't care how beautiful you look. If you don't have any sort of conservative morals, if you don't have a low body count or you're not a virgin, I'm not dealing with you. It's as simple as that. And in America, it's a devil's playground. A lot of evilness, wickedness, disgustingness is happening in that country. And unfortunately, UK copies what America does. So
Yeah.
the BW here in the UK, they worship American BWs, and it's a mess over here in the UK. And
I can't believe that, man. That's amazing. But it is what it is. Sisters in trouble. We got these platforms. We got KS and the Manosphere. So hey, let's just pray for them and pray for us, and let's see what happens in the next 10 years, 5, 10 years. So
And you know what's crazy? You know what's
Mhm.
crazy? On my travels, from leaving America to Sweden, I saw these women wearing a bonnet in the airport. I'm sorry, it was a bonnet brigade, like
and they
Was
crazy
it
give
that
black
it,
women or white women?
yeah,
black
yeah.
women, like
Oh,
just traveling
okay.
in bonnets, flip flops.
Charles, you left, man. You left, and don't even come back, man. Don't even think about this place anymore. It's trash here. It's trash here. I'm just surprised, IP, the way he is, man. He be having me rolling, boy. It is what it is. He be having me rolling, boy. But I talked to my daughter, my youngest daughter, and I tried to talk to her. I just had a discussion with her 2 days ago, and spent like 4 or 5 hours on the phone. And I'm trying to tell her, look, she's a good girl. She goes to university, DePaul University. You probably heard of that. And I'm just working with her and tirelessly working with her so she won't turn out. I'm trying to tell her, look, get you a good man, and just get out of the game and don't even listen to that. I'm trying to do my part as a father.
I know, brother. I know what you're going through. It's a tough time for a black man to raise black children in
Oh
America and in
man,
the West. It's a very hard time. It's a difficult time, compared to the 80s, 70s, 50s, because the media, rap music, culture, social media, what your daughter sees, it's very easy for your children to turn against your own father, the guy who created you with his seed. I've seen a lot of BWs turn against their own fathers because of what they're taught in school. Men oppress women, blah blah blah, all that nonsense. And I've seen it happen in real life, brother. And I know it's a very tough time, and that's why um, brothers who are still young, I strongly recommend you don't raise your children in the West. You got to find some way to get out of the West and raise your children in Costa Rica, in some other country, rather than America or the UK, because I've seen how it works from junior high school, college, university. It's a process that these feminists implement in the schooling system that makes men look bad, that poisons young girls, that poisons young men, makes them into simps. It's a goddamn shame. It's a war that we're fighting, and ultimately we are losing that war because we don't run nothing in America. Black men don't run a lot of things in America. We don't control our image in America, in the UK. So we're fighting a losing war. So that's why I got this channel for us to have this small community, start discussing options, start building bases abroad in certain countries. We got Conrad Grant building his house in Costa Rica. I want
Yeah.
to see more brothers start doing that. So I was speaking with a couple brothers this week, right? I had an idea, right? No, the end goal of this is to have all of us become millionaires, set up a base in a country where we all live near each other, right? And that avenue of houses, guess what it's called? International Passport Avenue. Just
It's
houses
nice.
where
It's
houses, yeah,
nice.
all of us brothers, all live near each other. We all have our children. We all build them in conservative values. That's the end goal. 5 years, 10 years from now, we got to start thinking like that. Start thinking big. Start thinking more intelligent.
Yeah.
You know, start spontaneously and all over the place. Have a structured plan, and that's why the 2022 stream coming end of this year is going to be a very serious discussion. There'll be no laughing, no capping, no playfulness. We're gonna get straight down to the point. So I appreciate this community, man. I'm telling you, this
I do
channel,
too.
one of the greatest things I've ever done in my entire life. You brothers mean a lot to me. You mean a lot to me, brothers, man. I appreciate it. Brothers in America, in Canada, UK, wherever you're from, you mean a lot to me. And Larry Shelton again, welcome, brother. Welcome,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah, welcome,
You all
Larry.
take. Thank you so much. You all take care, and I'm happy. Thank you, IP, for you staying up. It's almost 4 o'clock where you at, right? Wow. I
It's
appreciate you.
4:30 a.m. Thank you,
I,
brother. I appreciate it.
I appreciate your efforts, man, and just keep up with the good work. Uh, Charles Davis, Sean,
Sean.
Sean Davis, the guy with barbecue
Honeycomb,
chip, honey,
J Bones,
Jay
J
Bonds. Yeah,
Bones.
you all just keep up the great work, man, and I'll be here. I work a lot. I'm about to go to bed now. I just wanted to say hi and you all take care and God bless you all. And I'll be here. I just wanted to say hello to you all. Okay, thank you so much. Okay,
Thank you, Mr.
all right, take
Shelton.
care now.
Much
All right,
appreciated, bro. Reach
All
take
out
right,
to
care,
me
man.
Shelton.
through
All
IG,
right now.
join the
Bye
Facebook
All
bye
right.
group.
now. Bye bye
We'll
now.
see you again. See
Okay.
you, brother. Thank you.
Bye
Like,
bye.
like, the,
Bye
like,
bye.
like the brother said, right? It's 4:37 over here in the UK. So brothers, I expect you brothers to support the channel. Hit the cash app, hit the super chats. Because it's a lot of work that I'm pushing through to get this message out to brothers worldwide. You know, I'm gonna end the stream in 20 minutes, and I'm gonna get around 3 hours sleep. 3 hours, brothers. So support the channel. If you like what I'm doing, if this is helping you out, that'd be greatly appreciated. Let me bring in John Wallace. He wants to ask a question to Sean Davis. Sean Camp, I see you, bro. Stay on the line, brother. I see you, Sean Camp. Give me a second, brother.
Wait, let
John
me
Wallace,
ask.
turn your camera off. What was that, D? What
Oh
was
yeah,
that,
I'm
brother?
sorry. I just want to ask Sean Wallace. I mean John Davis a question. Sean Davis a question real fast.
Okay.
Would it be like would Vancouver, Canada, be a great place to raise a family?
We can't hear you, Sean.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Loud and clear now.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, it is. You got options here of how and where you want to raise your family, because it's such a diverse city, and you have a lot of different people of different cultures all over the world that live here. Um, a lot of these families from these different cultures really push their children to learn. Okay. The East Indians, the Asian community, and the what is it? The Iranian or the Iranian community. All these different communities, they really push their kids to excel. You have the white community. Now you do have a group of them in certain areas of Vancouver where the white kids, they want to be like biker gang drug dealer kind of thing, because here Hell's Angels is the notorious gang. Now you won't see them. You'll see them around, but everything's low key. It's not like the violence like you dealing with the states. Okay, so going back to dealing with you raising a family and raising kids and then going to school. There's one thing I love about Canada, and it was one of the reasons why me and my wife remain here, because I was getting her green card, working on her to go down to the states, but we got on a discussion about education, and I knew that the education in Canada, and she knew the education in Canada for kids is way higher than the education in the United States. So that's why we chose to raise our kids up here in Canada. Not only that, up here you can do homeschooling, and they have programs for that. See, in the states they frown upon that down there for you doing homeschooling, but here they've got programs to help you buy computers, and they've got programs that are tailored specifically. You learn about Canada, you learn about French language, you learn, but not only just Canada, you also learn about the United States, you also learn about Mexico, going on in South America. So they've got this stuff tailored for your kids to do homeschooling all the way up to graduation. So yeah, it is a good place because the quality of life here in Vancouver is in the top 10 consistently in the world. I think the number one city right now for quality of life, and the number one city I think is Zurich, Switzerland. Vancouver's ranked number 3.
Mm.
Okay, yes, it's expensive, but when you do everything over everything, when you put everything factor everything in it, Vancouver ranked number 3. So yeah, it is a good spot, man. Raise a family.
Okay, great question, D. Thank you. Let me before I go to John Wallace, hold on, John. Shout out to the brother Brasileiro Ross Shelton again for the $10 super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel again, brother. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you again, IP, and to the wonderful panel. Take care all and good night. You get some rest, brother IP. Yes, brother. I'm going to stay on for 20 more minutes and now I'll end the stream. I need to definitely sleep. I'm pretty tired. So, brothers, please support the channel. Cash App, super chats will be greatly appreciated. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, Brasileiro Ross. And reach out to me on IG, brother. Same as you, Usama Abdu. Reach out to me on IG directly. Join the Facebook group, Ross Shelton, and let's get you on that Discord server ASAP. Thank you, brother. John Wallace, what's your question, brother, for Sean Davis, bro?
Oh, I had a question for Sean Davis.
We can't hear you, brother. Can you, brother, say John Wallace? I can't hear him.
I can't hear my P. John,
Yeah.
you gotta increase the volume. We can't hear you, bro.
Can y'all hear me now?
Much better.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay. I had a question for Sean Davis. We were discussing earlier, I think it was when Attorney Barry was here. I think it was about me moving to South Carolina and stuff, about white Californians and white Southerners. Did you had like I think you typed in something like that. Like, don't you remember? Do you remember?
When?
About the discussion, like when Tony Berry was here. You still remember when we were discussing about that thing earlier on the private chat?
Tony Berry was talking. I can't remember what was he was talking about. What, down in South Carolina?
How's he gonna remember that, John?
Where you live. Oh no, it's because he said I must not move or something like that, or it was just a discussion we had or something. He was like warning me, I guess.
Bro. So if they're saying don't move there, John, don't move there. Why are you asking the question again, brother? Hold on, Sean. I think I need to clarify a few things on this channel. Can we please ask substantial questions here? Because I'm finding that brothers would just deviate to ask some next questions where the answer is already there. You know, again, it wastes time. I don't get the whole point in you asking that question, John. Like, what's the end goal to that question, John? If they're saying don't move, hold on, brother, hold on. Don't cut me off. If they're saying don't move to a place, that's the answer there. So why are you bringing it up again, John?
No, it's because we had not finished the discussion earlier. That's why, because I was planning to like travel.
Then reach out to Sean directly through the Facebook group, and he will explain it further. Right?
Oh, all right.
Okay, thank you, John. All right, thank you, John. I'm getting a bit annoyed here as to the questions that some people are asking is just ridiculous. I'm going to start being harsh here. All right, stop it. Just stop it. Let me bring in Sean Camp. How you doing, Sean Camp? You okay, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, brother. How you doing, bro?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. How you holding up?
Hey, thank you, Sean Camp, man. I'm feeling a bit better.
Okay.
I promise I'll stop drinking throughout this week. It's getting too much.
You good, man. You good. Yeah, but hey, man, I just wanted to say something too, man. Y'all better, everybody in the chat and call in, stop jacking up Sean's name, because y'all offending me too. It's Sean, S-E-A-N. It's easy, dog. Why y'all keep jacking that man's name up?
Yeah, Sean, I be confused when I'm up here. It's like we had we had people come up here call Uncle Sean Davis. Somebody said Charlie. Somebody
Charles,
said Jack. Somebody said Charles. I said, "Oh, what's bro? The dude's
God,
name is Sean Davis. It's like just call him
yeah,
Uncle Sean or something." But
yeah,
yeah,
y'all
one
just
dude said
butchering our name, dog.
they just butchered. You know
I'm
what I'm saying? I'm
about to
like,
get
why
mad
y'all
myself,
calling?
man.
Why y'all calling this dude Jack? It's like Jack,
Like it's
Charlie, John.
Jack
I said,
Charles,
I was like
yeah,
Charles. I said
joint easy,
Chris
man.
Charles.
Chris. I was like Chris.
I'm like, what the heck?
They got a
Yeah,
million
but
names for Uncle Sean Davis, man. I'm
yeah,
like, yo, what's the problem?
I don't get it, dog. But D is D still on the phone?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, hey D, man, what's up, man? I found that interesting what you said about the Swedish dudes messing with the Thai chicks, and that's so true because they scooping up the Thai chicks, the
Hmm.
guys from Sweden and a lot of men from Germany. So when you said that, I kind of already knew that, and I most definitely know they gonna love them more than the Swedish chicks, cause anybody that know me know I love some Thai women. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. So you kind of confirmed what I already knew that. Yeah, they come in, they scooping Thai chicks up like it's not nothing, man.
Yep. I mean,
Yeah.
it's happening so frequently that because the law in Swedish, from what I heard, that they're trying to limit the amount of immigrant moving into Sweden.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, yeah. So from what I heard, like, and you know, it's the woman that's usually in power in Sweden, so they're trying to like change up the law a little bit, and I'm like, that's not a good idea.
And you know what's crazy because like I
Mhm,
know it's not as bad as here, but
mhm.
IP like when you and D was talking about how the Swedish women like blatantly disrespect their men, it kind of like seemed like that's the same thing going on with ABMs and ABWs.
Yep,
It's the exact same thing,
yep.
except they on the early stages of it.
Yep. And also, I'll have to also say that the Swedish men in general, not all of them, but in general, are much softer than us.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe that also might play a factor into it of, they're not
Okay.
assertive enough and then these, yeah.
Oh, okay. So did you see? I know IP say some blatantly disrespecting them. So did you see that as well, or?
No, I haven't personally seen that, no. But
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't be surprised because yeah, because this feminine movement thing is, again, I'm all for equality, right? Because
Exactly.
there's a difference between equal opportunity and equal outcome. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I believe, yes, everybody should get equal opportunity, right? Men or
Yeah,
women, right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
don't
It's a
expect equal
difference
outcome.
between it's a difference between that and then you abusing that power. You
Right,
see what I'm saying? Yeah.
right,
And
right.
I think a lot of women they took the feminism. It that's why they call some of them fema.
Oh yeah, I know what
And
you're talking about. Yep,
yeah,
yep,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yep.
because they go so hard with that. So yeah, but I just found that interesting what you said how they was scooping up the Thai and the Filipinos. Yeah, I most definitely know they ain't having dealing with them.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's like, ugh, it's crazy out there. Again, not as bad as here in America for sure.
Uh-huh.
But it's just they're more like Jay Bone said earlier. I believe he said that they're at the early stages of feminism, right? So, and the
Yeah.
thing is, and here's something else. What I noticed about Europe in general. And again, IP, correct me if I'm wrong, but
Mhm.
what I've noticed about the European, especially the European men, is that they have such a high standard, at least relative to the Americans, right?
Mhm.
Um, because European men in general, they like in Serbia, for example, that Serbian chick, she told me that in her country, if a woman hits 25, she basically hit the wall,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And even and the same thing applies to even in Ukraine, but in America, I don't know why we do this, and I think we should also kind of have high standards. A woman could hit 30, 35, and somebody will eventually scoop her up. You know what I mean? So we got to start letting them know that, hey, you got expiration date, and we don't want we
But
don't
but
want that.
but they too far gone from that. And then you got to look at it like you have the media, TV shows, radio, whatever, pumping them up. So they're not, even if we tell them you're going to have so many simps, and then you're going to have outside influencers tell them, oh, no, you didn't hit the wall yet. I mean, you're not going to be able to get that out. Even if we said that to women, they're not going to listen to us at this point, not in the States.
No,
You
but
just
it's still,
gotta keep it moving.
All right, brothers, I need to move
right,
on to the next
exactly.
caller. I've only got
Exactly.
15 minutes. Appreciate you asking the good questions there, Sean Camp, but I'll come back to you, brother, for one last closing statement. Okay, brother? Thank you,
Okay,
Sean Camp.
bro.
Let me bring in Zach Hayes. I see Zach. I see Crimson King. I see Sai Saichi. I see Jay Takashi. Miss International call in. After he calls in, there's one more spot I'll give to someone, but it must be a new caller. Sai Saichi, turn your camera on in the background, please, just so I know you're not a troll. Or I can't add you to. Yeah, you good, brother. Thank you. Turn it off. Let me bring in Zach Hayes. How you doing, Zach? You okay, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good, brother. Do you have any questions for the guests, Zach?
Yeah, I just wanted to know, like, when you're in bars or just when you're out with Swedish women, you know, how do they feel, like, due to them being in that environment? Like, how do you notice a difference compared to you being with American women when you're out with them? Like, how do they exemplify their characteristics and traits in Sweden?
Yeah, so when I'm in Sweden, they're definitely very accepting. You know, it's not like they're like it's not like they're treating me bad, or you know, in general, they're very accepting. Like I said earlier, I went to this one bar and they started playing rap music in there, so I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, they're really, really nice.
Great.
Yeah,
Well, thanks for answering my question, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
no problem, man. No problem.
Thanks for that, Zach. Much appreciated, brother. Once again, brothers, if you're new to the channel via this live stream, feel free to subscribe to the channel. When you do subscribe, hit the notification bell to all notifications so you never miss a post, live stream, or upload from me. In the meantime, feel free to super chat and cash app to support the channel. Thank you, brothers. Let me put Zach on mute and let me bring in Crimson King. I see you, Crimson. I'm going to bring you in right now, brother. Okay. How are you doing, Crimson King? You okay, brother? You are on mute. Let me unmute you. You're on mute, brother. Yeah, all good. How you doing,
Hello.
Crimson? You right, brother?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm fine. But are you only taking questions for Sweden questions,
Yeah.
or okay? Well,
Yes, brother.
I guess like my question is, how expensive would it be for like what would be your estimate for how much money you would want to either go over there, stay the night, or whatever expenses?
Okay, so Sweden is relatively expensive for sure. I would say when I was at a hostel, it was like $25 or actually borderline $30 per night. So depending on how long you want to stay there, I'll say bring 2,000 just to be safe.
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
that's fine. No,
yeah.
that's all I have.
Hold on, Crimson King. I'll let you say another question because we did speak about Vancouver and Canada, and that is part of my channel topic. The reason why I got angry with John Wallace was because he started talking about California, and that was a personal thing. And that kind of questions, in my opinion, he should reach out to Sean Davis directly to speak about not moving to California because, again, he answered his question for him. Why bring it up again? So do you have any more questions, Crimson King, that relates to traveling or what this channel does? I'll let you say it, brother.
Well, right. I guess my question was for the Vancouver one because I'm still in college actually. I live in Dallas, Texas. But my question is, how would do you know any of the job aspects in Vancouver or in Canada at all?
I wouldn't know. I
Sean,
wouldn't know that,
Sean,
but Sean may know.
Sean Davis, are you still there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, definitely job prospects here is very the outlook is really good. After COVID, a lot of people quit their jobs, but not only that, the government is also pouring billions of dollars in infrastructure. I don't know what you do exactly. If you're in the
I do game design.
you do game, okay, great. There's a lot of work for game design. EA, they have EA up here. EA is really big. They have different offices in different parts of the city. There's a lot of gaming up here in the Northwest. So you got that in Seattle, but there's also a lot of gaming companies up here in Vancouver. So yeah, you could definitely come in. Now the only issue with that is that if you do want to come and work within this country, you first of all got to get into immigration, and then after that, like you could either try to find somebody to sponsor you, which wouldn't even be an issue. Like I said, come up here and you start networking with people and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely, man, you wouldn't have an issue with that, bro. Getting into
Okay.
that, what you're getting in that field.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you, everyone, for your questions and everything.
I don't know. What school you going to in Dallas? Where you at?
I'm at University of Texas at Dallas.
Okay, UT
Nice.
Dallas. Yeah, I know what that's at,
Yeah.
man. Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Crimson King. I'm not seeing your name here before, brother. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard, Crimson King. If not, still, brother, it's nice to speak with you directly. And if you
I
want to speak to
joined.
me,
I joined last month. I was actually the super chat with Devin Johnson. That's my real name, actually.
oh, thank you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I found your channel last month. I just never caught a live stream. Really, I've been searching through all your old videos, looking through like for finance, crypto, everything.
Thank you, Crimson King. Again, reach out to me on IG, bro. If I'd like for you to do so I can speak to you directly. Let's get you more involved in the community, the Facebook group, the Discord server, and of course, brother, we'll set up for you. Okay, bro. Thank you, bro.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries, brother. Let me bring in Mr. Sai G. How you doing, Sai? Do you have any questions for the guest, Sai?
Why, hello. Yes. So, who was the? I came in really late. So, who was the guy that was living in Sweden?
D.
Me.
D. All right, perfect. So, D, I got a couple questions for you. Number one, I hear a lot of people saying like, "Oh, if you're gonna go abroad, stay away from Scandinavia because there's a lot of like feminism and stuff like that out there." But
Mhm.
I'm like the other guy in here that was like, I don't have a problem with excuse me, I have the hiccups, equality, like equal opportunity and stuff like that. For me, it's the girls that are just blatantly aggressive, blatantly disrespectful, and they just genuinely take pride in being like hyper masculine and unpleasant, right?
Mm.
Do you see a lot of that in Scandinavian countries? Granted, I don't know if Sweden is the only place you've been to within the diaspora.
So definitely okay. So the only Scandinavian country that I've been to is Sweden,
Okay.
but I do have this other friend. She's Norwegian, right?
Okay.
And she definitely had this liberal mindset. And me and her one time had this argument because long story short, it was a stupid argument, but long story short, she was saying that it doesn't matter what toys little boys play with, they can play with any toys they want to play with. And I was saying, no, there's toys for boys and there's toys for girls. And yeah, so a very liberal mindset for sure.
Yep. Okay. Do you see women who are like just blatantly masculine? Do you get what I mean by that?
No, they're not masculine. No, at least I haven't encountered any masculine chick. It's not like out here where they're like, crazy out here. Over there, I would say the feminism over there is not as intense as it is over here in America, right?
Right.
But then you do have your occasional battle axe Becky's out there that's just hardcore feminism. Like I've seen this one feminist lady in Sweden that I kid you not looked at like Elizabeth Warren, and it was just crazy to me. I was just like, wow.
Okay. And I'm glad you brought up the Norwegian girl because, see, the thing that kind of scares me is I find out of the entire European diaspora, personally for me, I find the Scandinavian girls the most physically attractive. Like especially like Norway, Sweden, that area. I think they are beautiful for sure.
Absolutely, yes.
You got to think about that other aspect of like the personalities and the views and the values of the culture and stuff. And that kind of stuff scares me. I don't want to fall for that trap. Could you see yourself long term ever being like a Swedish girl, considering that all these Swedish guys are going overseas themselves?
Again, I wouldn't recommend wifing up any Sweden chick personally. Again, they look very attractive, and they are very pretty. That is true. But something that I've noticed personally is that they get old very fast, right? So by the time they're about to hit 30 or even 30, they're not looking as great as they used to. Secondly, feminism is a big thing out there, so I would not wife them up because even the Swedish guys are marrying Thai women, right? So there's like a lot of single Swedish ladies. So again, if it's for fun, go for it. If it's to wife up, I would advise against it. But if you are, for whatever reason, at least do your research on them before you do that. You know what I mean? Before you cuff them up, yeah.
Thank you, Sai.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, brother.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Let me bring in Jay Takashi for his questions. How you doing, Jay Takashi? You okay, brother?
Yeah, I'm okay. How you doing, IP?
I'm doing good, bro. Thank you for the kind words.
That's
man.
great. Yeah, shout out to Sean Davis and shout out to the brother that's been spinning the Swedish info. I really appreciate it.
Yes.
I've only, like I said, I've caught like 40 minutes of it a little bit. I blacked out for a little bit. And I came back on. To what you're saying, I know about the whole men in Scandinavia dating, Thai women because of the whole feminist thing, and I actually know about that. Just wanted to say that off rip. I know all about that article and everything they talked about it. This actually, this will probably just be off the bar question. Actually, so do you wouldn't advise against dating or marrying a Swedish woman? Would you?
Through my experience, I would advise dating. Do not date Swedish. Do not date Swedish, because of, like I said, feminism and all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want that in your life. Go for it. But
no, I'd rather pull up my own ears.
Right.
But I think this will be my second question in IP, and I think you can take it to someone else after this. What monument or site should I visit Swedish for? I mean, Sweden for. What should I what sites or are there any good places to check out? I mean, not for women specifically, just like the scenery and stuff. Because I'm all about that. Yeah.
I wouldn't have too many knowledge on that personally because I only visited Stockholm, and I was on my stay up there, I was with a group of people that were bringing me to different places, so I wouldn't know the exact landmarks, but IAP should definitely know. If you have any suggestion, yeah.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I'll reach out in terms of that. I really appreciate you answering your questions, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for that, Jay Takashi. Miss International, turn your camera on in the background so I can add you in. If not, if it doesn't work, bro, I'm going to have to end the stream. It's pretty late. Yeah, it's not working, brother. So if you can fix it very quickly. It's 5 a.m. over here in the UK. It's very late. I'm super tired. I've got stuff to do in the morning. So, brothers, appreciate everyone. Thank you, D, for speaking on this topic. I would normally do closing statements, but we overrun the stream. It's very late, and I've got to go to bed. So, thank you, brothers, for calling in. Thank you to D specifically for taking this time out to do this live stream. Great live stream. Thank you to everyone who supported the channel for the Cash App and the super chats. Who are these? Who are all these females wearing all these caps? Weirdos, man! Absolute weirdos. F off. So let me carry on the stream. So once again, thank you, brothers. We got the Costa Rican streams that hopefully will go on this week. I'm hoping it does. I'm still trying to sort that out. Panama stream, the Chinese woman stream. So a lot of more streams coming this week. Thank you, brothers. Again, brothers, if you didn't support the channel throughout the stream, the Cash App is open 24/7. So please feel free to donate to the channel via the Cash App. And brothers, again, thank you for the kind words and trying to console me and make me better after my recent breakup. I appreciate that, brothers. Once again, join the Facebook group, follow me on IG, follow me on Twitter, and join the Discord server via the Facebook group. And brothers, look after yourself worldwide. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Like the video as well, brothers, before ending the stream. And when I end the stream, brothers, please, can you comment on this video? We got over 80 people watching. For some odd reason, only get around 10 to 15 comments per stream, which is very weird. The lack of support I get on this channel is very, very alarming. When you're getting all this free intel to live a good life, you can't even just take 1 minute of your day to comment on the video. On average, I should be getting around 60 comments per stream, but I get less than 20, which is very weird to me. So brothers, use this time to comment on the video when it drops. If this helped you out, if this gave you the correct information, and I know it did. I know it definitely did. So brothers, thank you very much once again for supporting, for liking, for contributing. Shout out to the panel members, shout out to D, shout out to everyone who supported by the Cash App and Super Chats. Look after yourself, brothers, and I will see you, brothers, on my